two things I'm trying to teach y'all. One, you can do whatever you want to do. And two, go hunt. Like, I need you to know how to hunt. Because if something happens to me, you got to go survive. So I'm not teaching you to live off my money.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Douglas. This is a new.
I'm just saying
Douglas.
it's a new year, bro.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we ain't gonna get it. I feel like, look, let's just get rid of this whole room.
Yeah.
Build another room.
Yeah.
We just gotta do something
New
different,
energy.
bro.
Douglas is sitting. This should be interesting. I don't know how. And then me and Maul in fighting distance. I don't know if that's good.
Exactly. Hey, you don't know this, but me and E playing this.
Creed 3.
We playing it.
Creed
we was
3.
like, oh, let's go.
This feel like a setup.
Oh, let's go.
Creed 3. You can just, Maul, you can just reach next to him and just grab him.
I can just grab the little fella, the young fella.
The young whippersnapper.
Dr. King, what's going on? How you feeling?
Man, loving life, bro.
Yeah,
loving
man.
life.
Listen,
I'm
man.
in a room with my brothers.
Shout out to all the podcast listeners in podcast land. I know the rumors were flying. The podcast was over.
Wow.
Yeah, the rumors was
Make
flying.
podcast real.
I did it.
That me and Maul had fell out. You know, me and E no
Over the
longer
cheese-
speaking.
Over the cakey cake.
Yeah, you know, Carl decided to run off and become a real estate mogul on his own.
No doubt.
Now, I started all those rumors.
Okay.
Those were started by me. But we did take 2 weeks off for the first time in, ever. Yeah. We've been doing the podcast for what, 6 years now?
6 now. Yeah.
Close
How come it
to
don't
6
feel
years?
like we took off?
No.
We just took off from the podcast. We didn't take off from work. It wasn't a vacation. You know what I'm saying?
No. And was still talking about that. I unfortunately was still talking about the podcast.
Yeah. We did have a throwback episode. People hit me up like, yo, what's up with this? I was like, oh, okay, if you like that, wait till next week.
You're gonna love next week. You're gonna love next week.
So,
but you know what I thought about? I was like, yo, that's crazy that we've done over 5 years worth of content, but we can't do reruns because everybody listened to it.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, you know, people who might come in year 3, they go all the way back.
Well, also, here's the other bad part is, for so long, we did it without video. It's like we don't even have a full 6 to choose from to post the throwback from years ago. It's like we only been doing video for, I don't know how long, but it feels good not to be on
CJ
Zoom.
for that, because I'm like, I don't know why he put this much energy into. He could have just did season 1.
I told you, man.
Episode 2. And we but he want to go, you know, he want to show video with the, he love y'all, bro.
Got to give the people what they want. But we back, and he's back. I think we planned on only doing maybe a week, and then he was like, "Yo, I got to go to Dubai." Yeah. I was like, "You joking?" You know what I'm saying? You joking? But I guess that's the true measure of how you did is when they invite you back
quick.
And I'm talking about it must have went well because they hit. He said he's going back. I was like, I don't even want to know what that bag looked like. If you going right back, I'm talking about right back.
That like one of Maul's sweet flip boys. One of Maul when he tricked that joke out. The chandelier. Hanging from the chandelier. So that one,
What happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, can I say this though before we go there? And it just might be me, Maul. But I remember going years without getting sick.
Yeah.
I mean, years, bro. Ever since COVID, I've been the throat ministry. Like, what is that thing? Like, it's been, bruh. I reckon, bruh. The other day, of course, you gotta test it. That's what's so crazy.
Everything's COVID now.
Yeah, I'm just saying though. Here's the funny thing about it. And, people debate or whatever. But at the end of the day, bro, you still got to test. That's why I'm like, what in the world? You just got to test every single day. So anyway.
He said, I got test anxiety.
He
called me before every test. Like, I got test, but I think I got COVID, though. I'm like, yo, you ain't got COVID, dog.
I swear. Especially when C hit me like that. Yeah. I was like, C was straight to the, I'm like, so anyway, bro, I promise you before COVID, I never had nothing. Or maybe I had something, but it wasn't nothing. So I don't even think, I didn't categorize it as something. But now, bro, it's like every week I feel like this my voice is scratchy. I feel like that thing in the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm dousing, vitamin C, D,
no
E.
question.
So I just thought about that today. I was like, yo, why does it seem like I'm getting, never, like she said, I never had COVID, but I always feel like I wake up with it.
Somebody's watching me.
I was hearing it in my
I
head.
feel like it.
So, no. I'm telling you, and everybody do got COVID.
No,
That's the first sign. What they say? Oh, no, I just got a little allergies. Oh, no, man. Usually I just round this it's the morning.
Bit of sinuses.
The one time I did think he had COVID, he used one of them reasons. That's how you know somebody got COVID.
Yeah.
He called me and was like, yeah, no, my throat, man. He's like, yeah, D left the windows open last night. I said, COVID.
I swear, bro. And maybe that's age too, Ma. I cannot take natural air. My daughter had the windows down on the way to school, bro. I feel like I'm about to die. I'm like, literally, if you don't roll those windows up, it's like the heat. I'm like, cut it off. I don't care. I just can't take cold, real air no more, bro. Any form that it hit me.
That changed from you, because I remember when I first started hanging with E, I jumped in the whip, and E got the windows down, and it's 35 degrees outside.
Yeah. Well, I was just coming from Alabama. I was just coming in from Bama, so I was used to, I was enjoying the fresh air. But Michigan switched that up.
He ain't quite as bad as Maul and Camille House. Ooh. They just keep their heat on hell. But he pretty bad. Like, if you, like, the bad part is, even Carl we used to have to share a hotel room. And I told you, now you know me, I'm the pilot of the group, so I run right over to the temperature control, 69, 68. He'd be like, hey, C, I gotta speak tomorrow.
Bro, I swear, Ma.
My throat, like when you got the air on, man.
Bro, it be killing me, Ma.
All right.
And I don't care what it is. To me, I don't know who manufactures this stuff.
Yeah.
But when it's air. Like, if you put 70, it still don't feel like a normal 70 degrees. It feel like cold air 70 degrees.
That's a fact.
I'm like, bro, I just can't take it on my throat no more. I don't know what
70,
happened, man.
70 is like...
Bro, what we keep my thermostat
What I'm saying is...
87.
No, Ma. If you listen to me, and maybe these are Chevys, I don't want to get in trouble with GMC, right? I don't care what it is. Cadillac, it don't matter. It's like, bro, either the heat work or the AC. It's no thing where you can just get the room temperature, boy.
Gotta go 72.
It don't work, bro. It's either cold or you got to go hot, but it's not whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just felt, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like sharing. I've been sick since COVID. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't had COVID yet. But
since COVID.
Bro. Let me just say this. I just feel like I gotta worry about my health in a way that before I never had to worry about it.
Because you ain't never had COVID. Once you get it and you beat it, it's kind of like, you know what?
No.
Hey, you feel relieved.
Until then, the boogeyman is still on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of the boogeyman no more. I'm like, it is what it is.
It feels liberating.
Yeah.
Hey, we believe I had it, but I ain't got no real evidence because I had it early.
No, Carl had it in 2019.
I had it early.
Everybody said 2019.
I remember that.
Carl had it in 2019. And he ain't gotten it since because he had it.
I promise y'all, I got it. I had the scratchy throat when we went to San Diego, and I was scared. I was like, oh.
Now, Carl got the real one.
That's what we had at the conference, right?
Yeah. We went to
and you know what?
Maul had 19. Maul had that regular COVID, that early batch.
No, I'm talking about Carl
before
had
the vaccination.
Carl had it before 2020.
Yeah,
Carl had it in 2019.
Early 2019, end of 2019.
And I believe he would have died had he had it in 2020. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
If I knew what it was.
He knew what it was.
I knew what it was.
I'm telling y'all. I promise you, he was hurt.
Oh, yeah.
They said Carl lived because he didn't know what it was. He just thought it was the flu.
Oh, yeah, you was living in the basement.
That's a message in itself.
Oh, bro, he was laid out for days.
No, I was literally like a week. I was
He was laid out, bro.
If somebody would have told you had COVID, your
He
heart
would
would
have
have just...
died. He would have died. I'm just saying because he would have been like, I gotta go to the hospital.
I got COVID.
He just thugged it out. In the
that's a
basement.
fact.
He just thugged it out in the basement.
I do remember that.
Carl would have been one of the first ones on the ventilator. I'm just trying to be, he would have. For real. He would have, because he would have gone to the doctor's office. They would have told him that he couldn't breathe. He was out. He was like, he couldn't move, bro.
Wow.
They would have to give him something for that.
Wow.
But he didn't know, so he just stayed at the crib. Thugged it out, and then 2020 was like 2019. He was like, he was like, did I have that? Did I have that?
You did.
Yeah, you had it. Well, didn't your family, somebody in the family, one of the kids sick? Or just you?
No, just me.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it was just me that one time.
And you quarantined.
Oh, I did.
He quarantined. Didn't he know what quarantine was? He knew he needed to quarantine.
I remember because then we did a podcast and you was in the basement. Yeah, you ain't come out the basement for a minute.
I was hurting. Hurt.
Yeah,
so.
I think he had that. Bro, there's no other explanation for it.
They just be sending you food down the stairs like sloth on Goonies. You know what I'm saying? You just be
now look,
chained up.
I know our sponsor might get rid of us, but
don't worry about it.
Yeah, Organifi.
Don't worry about it.
But Ma, I truly believe, I have no empirical evidence, but I truly believe somebody died that got it because they felt like, I got it.
Oh, no, for sure.
That's the number one killer. They said that's the number one. That's like the number one killer. Sean Stevenson. Yeah.
Okay, Sean said that.
It's obesity first, then worrying about COVID.
No, I'm telling you, because Carl had something. He wasn't worried about it, though. He wasn't even worried. Carl was chilling.
I feel slightly attacked right now.
No.
The power of suggestion, because I remember Maul had it, and Maul was straight. Like, he had just left my crib. So I thought I had it.
Oh, yeah.
And I ain't have it, so I was calling like, you straight? He was like, yeah, I was straight till Carla called me talking about, you need a breathing machine. I'm about to send you a ventilator.
Hey, bro, Carla would call
I said, I was straight. I started feeling my throat close up.
She would call my phone asking me, do I need a breathing machine?
Your heart rate check.
And then she was like, yeah, you're not supposed to be breathing good. I cut my phone off. Yeah. Because even Josh would call and be like, so Josh, we got Josh is on this side, C on this side.
Right.
C would call like, hey, you good? What you doing?
Butt up.
Yeah.
Like you work out. See hit you like, you work out today? No, you got COVID. You work out today? He hit you on that. Hey, hey, what you doing, dog? What
Josh hit you on?
Oh, Josh is like, Josh sent flowers to the
Oh, wow.
What funeral home you want me to send the flowers to?
Hey, Josh sent you a whole care package.
Wow.
I'm talking about, I ain't mad at that, though.
Right, no question.
I'm talking about a blanket.
No, let me tell you something.
Medicine.
A little baby Bible.
And that's what I meant by, if we would have known COVID, there's no way we would have let Carl just be in the basement.
Oh, no, me and
just
Mar had
chilling
COVID,
like that.
Coming back from Mexico.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, y'all was blew out.
Bro,
Blew out. I remember that too.
Oh, we was messed up.
Yeah, it was just
on
the
the
stomach.
flight,
It was the
you said,
stomach COVID. No, train was on the flight, with it. God spared me to get home when I caught it.
Oh, okay.
But it was one of them where you just live in the bathroom. I'm talking about you just.
But it wasn't COVID though.
I
don't know what it was.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wasn't no name
It was that
for it.
Spanish speaking COVID.
But that was the 2019.
Yeah,
The end of 2019 going into 2020. So just a couple months before COVID. And I'm talking about out of there. Now, the only good thing is I did lose about 8-9 pounds in a day. You know what I'm saying?
Lee Lamb had. So we called Lee.
That jumpstart e-weight loss journey a few years ago.
No, it wasn't COVID though. No, it was the
remember
flu.
you had that flu?
Lil Davion. Lil Davion gave me the stomach flu.
Oh, bro, he came back. I'm talking about lean and mean.
3 days.
Yeah, if you watch the NC State, it was like when he got home from the 1-pack, 1 goal.
Oh, bro.
He got home for the 1-pack, 1 goal, caught the flu. And
goal.
Was back to
I'm talking about goal. And Lil Man, I knew he gave it to me because I spent the night and he had it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just coach him out of it.
Yeah.
As soon as he went to the crib and got better, I got it. Bro, I'm talking about like 50, remember 50 Cent played in that role and 50 lost all that weight? Bro, I was on the 50 Cent boy. Bro, it was unbelievable, bro. It hurt, but it was so worth it.
Let me tell you something.
After.
He came out there with a new diet regimen. He was running all the stuff. And I was like, dang.
All it take, ball, is one good sickness. Bro.
Hey, Lee good though?
My bad,
good
Carl.
now? No, you got to Lee.
So Lee called us.
Because Lee had that bee sting for a minute.
And you know what was crazy? He ended up getting COVID after the bee sting. Mm-hmm. So he had lost a lot of weight.
Wow.
And then maybe was going back, but he had lost a lot of weight and he ended up catching it. I promise you, Marlon, everything I love. We saw him on the. Lee said it. Lee said he was straight the day of. Then somebody had told him, you got it. He said next thing you know, he was in the hospital. So when he was in the hospital, I called, finally got through. I called, we FaceTime him. I'm in Cali, so Elle was at the crib. So I saw Lee, and Lee had fully got into he had gotten it. So whoever had told him, he was fully into it. You could see him in the hospital. The nurse was right there. He had that look. Elle looked at that Negro. Elle said, get up out the bed. Get up, Lee. Get up. I'm not lying. Yeah. Elle was like, no, Lee, don't go that way, bro. Don't go. Get up. Don't get out that bed. Get out that hospital. And Lee was like, no, for real. I needed to hear that because he was like, yo, I was, they told me I had the pneumonia of the heart. Yep. It's like some lungs or something. He had pneumonia in his lungs. He said he had fluids in his lungs, had pneumonia, and it hit quick. He said he don't know why it hit quick. And Elle was like, no, I'm not playing. Elle was like, yo, you looking like you starting to, believe the report of the, and you in the environment. You in that joker. They said you got this, you're breathing this, whatever. He had the little boy was shooting and Elle was like, man, right, bro, for real, whatever. And I was like, you know what, Elle? I was like, I got to really repent. I was like, because I remember when COVID first hit, bro, I was praying to no end. After about 2 years, I was like, oh, we lost. I just got settled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't necessarily scared of it, but I was like, not praying that hard no more. And my boy had got hit, and I was just like, oh, you're gonna be all right, but you're gonna be in there for a minute. Elle was like, get your butt up out of there, sit up. Like C was saying, exercise, do your thing. So man, we gotta pray just to make it today.
Yeah.
That brain's something terrible though, man. It's something different.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like, man.
No. Yeah, it'll make you think some things. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on that positive side, man. So shout out to everybody there, dealing with COVID, lost loved ones.
Yeah, everybody that lost a loved one that you're dealing with it. Yeah, everybody. It's real, man.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
Yeah, it's
for
real,
sure.
bro.
That's why you try to stay ready as much as possible, and it ain't no guarantee. It just means stay ready. Mo, what you been up to, man? Yeah, what'd you do with the 2-week break, as they like to call it?
Bro, no such thing as a 2-week break over here, bro.
From the podcast. Okay, we know Superman. Here we go.
I'm just saying, bro. Hey.
Breaking news. Maul is still...
Hey, what's so funny? He don't push them buttons when I be showing him them checks, though.
Oh, no question.
When I show him them checks, though, he don't be pushing. He don't be pushing them buttons.
Push the button
on what I'm on. So just
get a new button to push when Maul show you the check. See,
I gotta get one. Must be the money.
Yeah. Get that Dion boy.
Just working, man. Just working, bro. Just new developments taking place. A lot of developments taking place, and that's it, man. Just family. Staying in the gym twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
Not the two of that.
Getting them arms right.
Not the two of that. Breaking news.
Getting them arms right.
Yeah, get them arms right, bro. Come on, keep that consistency.
All right, all right. Come on, man. How was Dubai? Tell us. I mean, how did it compare? I feel like we just had this pod, but
it was definitely not that. Like, definitely not. Oh no, when Marlon was with us, now I will say this though, Maul.
Oh, by the way, I heard y'all had like a little Dubai group text.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Like, they still be texting stuff. I'm like, wow, I didn't get added. I never got added back, Carl. You know what I'm saying? Like, Maul was like,
because you wouldn't understand.
Like, we were sitting there. Maul was like, y'all stupid. He was on the group. I was like, what you doing? He was just getting weak, like, oh, nothing. I was like,
this don't concern you.
I was like, what you keep laughing for? He was like, it's just a little Dubai group text. I was like, oh, some kind of way.
It's a little something.
My wife got deleted off of that.
Hey,
you know
Maul,
what I'm saying?
I think they might have had an A5 hamburger.
Ooh.
What Camille had when she told you at the executive lounge, bro, I had it. Bruh. You don't need teeth for the burger. You feel me? I just want to encourage anybody
That
out
was
there.
definitely A5.
You, bro, you don't need no teeth, bro.
That's
Bruh, Ma, bruh, I ain't never had nothing like it, Ma. I said, man, praise God for your wife. I don't even know what made Camille think that she could order that at 8 o'clock in the morning.
8 o'clock.
I'm still thinking about like, how did she? Now we was on our
Camille don't do breakfast though. So she
okay.
Yeah, she
okay. So that's what it
She don't
is.
eat eggs.
Yeah.
Bro, we went in exactly line, 8 o'clock. Now, it's whatever time because our bodies are whatever.
Right. Yeah, of
But
course.
she went in and did it. So as soon as I went in, my man was like, what you want? He said, eggs? I told him what I said. He said, breakfast? I said, bruh, I just told you.
A breakfast burger.
Bruh, burger. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Ma. I did the breakfast burger. Told him hold everything else, but give me the eggs.
I was gonna say the eggs
So
still
I
had to be in
I
there.
did do the burger by itself halfway, and then had to go ahead and egg it up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Bruh, Didi got a vegetarian burger. They had a veggie burger at 7 o'clock in the morning. Didi said the best veggie she ever had in her life. So let me say this though. Here, we didn't do none of the stuff that we did with y'all. All we did was Hakkasan's, we did we did the basement, whatever.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed that. Walked up and down, but we was in the hotel. We was like in the room, bruh. We went to the hotel. Dubai Mall twice. Not gonna lie, first time we went, we did go get the chicken split in half. Boy, that definitely got that. But then we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Listen to me, bruh. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be careful. All these haters be like, I can't believe you said that. Let me just say this to you. I was talking to somebody from South Africa, Rocky, who's in Dubai now. He explained it to me, Ma. He said, and you have to tell me, Ma, because I don't know the difference. Like, so when you putting granite or marble in, have you noticed like a company that you like, this is the best company or this is the best? Okay, so what company is that, what you say? Or like, what kind of, is it granite? Is it marble? What's the best of the, like,
what's the best stone?
Yeah, what's the best
company?
stone?
Oh.
I'm gonna say because the company they put them all.
Yeah, but what's the best stone?
I would say quartz.
Quartz.
So whatever, so he explained to me, Dubai is quartz, but the best quartz are the quartz.
Oh yeah, tier 3. Yeah.
So my man was like, so whatever it is, they get the best of that best.
Yeah.
That's Dubai. And I was like, yo, got it. Makes sense, bro. Like, yo, it makes sense. So I'm like, that's why they don't want to get a tip. You know what I'm saying? Because Cats is like, yo, we ain't, bruh, I'm going to show you a picture. Please put this picture up, Carl. I call myself trying to be a little structured, a little organized. I got one little space where I'm putting all my dirty clothes. So we're going to dirty clothes it out, put them in the bag, and then stuff them in my bag when I leave. Ma, I come in one day, bruh. This a man who doing my room. I come in one day, Ma, he got the, I don't even know what to call it, Ma, but when you get like fancy shoes or fancy clothes, like let's say you go to Louis and you buy a Louis and they give you that bag that you put everything in. Ma, he had 2 of those on the ground and literally fold all my stuff up and had it sitting there, Ma. He got my dirty clothes. Ma, he had a section for my socks where he folded them up, section for my underwear. I guess he could tell the hip hop preacher sweater must have been sweet. So he separated that and put that by itself. Then he had all my shorts, all my t-shirts. I just was like, bruh, it's a different mindset. Meanwhile, I'm back at home and, okay, watch your mouth.
Careful now.
Watch your mouth.
Careful.
Let me just say this. Meanwhile, I'll come back to I ain't even back at the crib.
Back at the ranch.
Let me just say this, Ma. There are people trying to pay their rent, not necessarily operate at the highest level. I think that's the easiest way to say it. And what I notice about Dubai is that they care first about the work and the quality of their work.
Absolutely.
They not own that, I want a tip. They're not even working for tips. They own something different, bruh. Bruh, so much so that it was a fight, Mall, at the hotel. Emirates came and scooped me, but Atlantis was like, oh no, we good. We took him already. Yeah, we good. We got him. They called me at 5:30, like, you ready to go to the airport? I'm like, yeah, but Emirates told me they coming at 6. They was like, don't worry about it. We got a Mercedes-Benz car for you. Don't worry about it. Waiting for you.
Meanwhile, I'm in Atlanta catching COVID from an Uber driver.
You know what I'm saying? Catching COVID. Ma, the Cheesecake Factory was the best cheesecake factory I ever had. Yeah. Bro, cheesecake ain't even Dubai. Cheesecake is Chicago, whatever, bro. The Cheesecake Factory, it was the best pasta I ever had. It was the best cheese. And Didi and I was like, we're not going to do American food while we here. But I was just like, D, we in the mall. We already did the Lebanese boy. Let's, Mediterranean. Let's go.
You wanted a sandwich.
No doubt.
I didn't even get it. I just got the pasta. Didi got the veggie sandwich. Didi said, Bruh, so I'm through. But let me just say this. It's the best of the best. Yep. And I came back and said, E, you got to make a commitment to yourself. You got to start doing the best of the best. And by that, I mean, I ain't going to lie. It's some sermons, bruh, where I sit down, go in my Bible, go in my, strong concordance, boy. For real, go Greek, Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be deep, but just get some research, whatever, speak. Sometimes more, I just be in the spirit and and God was like, yo, do me a favor. What's your best? Give me your best every time, Eric. Because if you do your best every time, you know the results gonna be different. Like you already know when Kobe put up 80, they probably gonna win. I'm not trying to be funny. Kobe put up 80. The chances of some young lady put up 50 for Michigan State, I'm sure we win it. Some young girl put up 61. I'm sure when you put up 61, the chances of you winning. And God was just like, yo, I know, son, you beast mode. But there are times when you just beast mode. Yep. You not high level beast mode. And you know your beast mode is beast mode because you in the room with people who may not be beast. But you know you got another level. In 2022, just give me that level. And so, bruh, Emirates.
Well, you said something though right there.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Trying your hardest is not your best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want people to get that confused. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I tried hard. Like, I really was.
Oh, no question.
So just give us an example, though. You saying you was in beast mode, but it wasn't your best.
Bruh, I went to Dubai, and I was like, yo, E, you know what you could, like, and it's weird, y'all. It's weird because it's like, people usually get their best when they competing, like they competitive. And you got another human across from you. And you like, C doing what? C score 40, I'm about to get 50. But it comes a point when you get to a point of beast mode where you like MJ, I guess basketball at some point, like I used to always wonder, like, he could have got 8. What was he thinking? Bro, you know what it take when you better than everybody on the court and just like, it ain't fun no more. When you Kobe and you
that's how I feel on the podcast.
Yeah, that's that feeling.
Like that's how I feel in life. That's how I feel in life.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
that's how I feel in life, young
why am I doing this?
And I'm just saying, like, that's real though.
It is.
But for a lot of us, when we get to that point, we go complacent.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, I whatever. And God was like, yo, you know you could go into a room. I'm not playing, Ma. Dubai was 8,000 people in the room. I'm already knowing when I go in that room that 90% of those people have not experienced what I've experienced. They haven't traveled the world. They're not where I am economically. Bruh, anything I say at this point gonna be beast mode. Let's just be real. You haven't experienced what I've experienced. You ain't been married like I've been married, kids. You haven't gone through what I've gone through, just life. Bruh, I'm gonna get up on the mic and then you got the other dudes that's coming before me. They not even speakers. Like, they're teachers. They coming in here to tell you the comp program. They telling you the product. They're not even speakers. Like, it ain't fair. I got on stage, bro. They did the whole choo, 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 choo. There's like, bring your hand out. And when you do like this, stand back because we going choo, choo, choo to music. Doesn't nobody else get that presentation. The fact that I got the choo, choo, I'm already sweeting everybody in the room. Before I even spoke. But God said to me, he was like, yo, I want you to think about that message. I don't care if you was in church, where you just felt the synergy, the language. Bro, Ma, I did my thing and sat down and God was like, bro, 80% of the people in this room was from Colombia and they spoke Spanish. You did a little bit, but you should have been able to do the whole message. Matter of fact, there was a dude who was from there. He was like, they kept screaming, like, speak Spanish. He's like, I can't. He's from, I don't know where he was from, but he was like one of their leaders. He's like, not I can't, but the company is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that. But he was like, I'll do the Spanglish on y'all. I'll give you a little bit of this, a little bit. I got to keep it English. I'm back. But for me, I was like saying a couple things and I was like, yo, E, bruh, you should have, like, God been told you was going to be doing this, but because you didn't see you was going to be doing this, and quite frankly with you, Ma, because you make as much money as you make without speaking another language, you straight. You cool. Because you don't even know you're going to be doing this.
With inflation hitting a 39-year high, you don't need a PhD in economics to know that the $100,000 in your bank account could turn to $94,000 real soon. So what can you do? Experts suggest investing in alternative assets that historically thrive in high inflation environments. In fact, there's one unexpected alternative asset that appreciates by 23% annually on average when inflation is above 3% like it is right now, which is better than many of the popular investment strategies, even better than gold. And it has almost no correlation to public equities. Would you believe me if I told you that this alternative asset was contemporary art? Although it's surprising, using art to safeguard wealth isn't a new idea. The ultra wealthy have been doing it for centuries, and now you can too with Masterworks.io. It's the new tech platform valued at over $1 billion. You heard me correctly, $1 billion that lets you invest in paintings by Warhol, Picasso, and Banksy like stocks. You don't need hundreds of millions to add art to your portfolio anymore. You just need a solid internet connection to get started. Demand from Masterworks is as high as ever. But because you listen to the Secrets to Success podcast, you can get priority access to their offerings by going to masterworks.art/success. Again, that's masterworks.art/success. See important disclosures at masterworks.io/disclaimer.
You feel me? And one young lady, we had a like I was doing 15 people and I was one-on-one with her. And she was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. She was like, yo, your accent. She was like, yo, you sound like who you studying with? Cause you sound like, and I was just like, I'm not even trying. So when she finished saying that, Ma, I was studying and doing all kind of stuff. I was like, why don't you just always wake up and go beast mode? And so it was just like, yo, you gotta stop competing against other people because one of the challenges, and I don't mean it like that for those of you who are listening. Like, I don't mean I'm waking up, what is Ma doing? What's it? I'm not on that. But I do mean that there are levels to other motivational speakers, that whatever, Instagram, whatever. It's like, okay, E, go for it. But it's like, E, you got more in the tank and God requires more from you than he may require from somebody else. Like, yo, you know what it takes to go to that next level. So for me, it's studying more. For me, it's, I used to have this thing where I talked to the clients before I spoke. And I still do it in paper and in theory I do it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do. But I already know what's going on in corporate America. So it's like, I already know what's going on. So I'm gonna come in here and blow y'all mind because I know more about corporate than y'all know about corporate because I've been doing it for 30 years. And guys like, you do and you can and you gonna excite them. But you still could have talked to the CEO a little bit more. It's kind of like more, I look at these basketball players, I'm like, why they be doing the same reps every single time? Like, why they just keep shooting the ball the same way? Like, why does they keep practicing like this? And it's like muscle memory, I get it. And so there are things that I know about myself that I could do more, that I could do regularly, and I'm not doing it. And when I came back from Dubai, it was like, the way you love the Emirates experience, you gotta do that. You know, you gotta, I believe more the Emirates lounge is better than the Emirates plane. They competing against each other. My man was like, you and your wife didn't eat it all. I was like, for what? Why would we eat this food when we got the lounge? This garbage. Bruh, it's garbage. Nah, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. It will blow Delta out the sky. It will blow whatever the other airlines out.
I'm saying that ain't saying much with Delta right now.
When Delta was good. You know what I'm saying? American with the hot cookie.
There you go.
I'm just being real, Ma.
The hot cookie with the little chocolate. Oh,
Emirates food will blow. Bro, I was in the shower. I took a shower on the plane, bro. I saw you with, they give you the time. I sent it. Here we go, Ma. Here we go, Ma.
He sends nudies to all.
So
in the shower from the Emirates plane.
I want y'all to hear what I'm saying.
He was like, I saw.
You sure you want to be in that group chat?
I saw the video.
You sure you want to be in that group chat?
Yeah, I'm straight on that group chat. That turned into something else.
Hey, does he sound like C getting a little jealous right now?
No, that ain't jealous,
You getting a
bro.
little jealous?
That's disgusting.
Hey, Ma know what he's but Ma, I said to myself.
That was on the group chat.
That was something.
No, I did. I sent it. But I sent it to
run the
Carl.
water and take a
I
video.
sent it to everybody.
Maul know what he saw.
I sent it.
He said Maul know what he saw.
I sent it to Camille too.
No, I sent it to Carl. Carl know what he saw.
Oh, I ain't get it.
Jamal
I
got
promise
it.
you I ain't get
Maybe it was just
It was the group chat, bro.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Now I see why we're not invited, girl.
I sent it to Jeremy.
You swingers.
But I'm tripping though because Emirates is competing with Emirates.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Emirates ground and Emirates air.
They compete. So here's what Didi said. Diddy said, we will no longer fly to Dubai, land, and go to the hotel. We're going to go to the executive lounge first.
And chill out.
And eat. She said, we're going to go to the executive lounge and eat.
Wow.
So I told my man, and I was like, yo, hey, can I ask you a quick question? I said, what's your hours? He said, what you mean by that? I was like, your operating hours. He said, we 24/7. I said, what? He said, we don't close. You can eat like this and get this. And so I just like, the dude, everybody was hurt on the Emirates because they like, you spent all that money and you didn't eat. I was like, I did. But your executive lounge got y'all, the executive lounge covered y'all. Yep. So I didn't want to eat this, I didn't want to eat this. He's like, get something, get a sandwich, get something. I was like, all right, give me a steak sandwich, whatever, bro. It was whatever it was whatever. So I'm just saying, bro, God said when you go back, find a way, whoever it is or whatever it is, because you have way more in you. But if you are, as TJ used to tell me, the difference between Central Michigan, right? He played for Central. He's like some of the dudes that play for Central, and you seen Antonio Brown, JJ Watts, them dudes come from Central. Mm-hmm. TJ was like, it's not that they don't have any 5-star recruits, but he was like, the reality is some of the players that starting may or may not be, but none of the second string is. Mm-hmm. He said none of them. Mm-hmm. He said the difference between Alabama is the first string, second string, third string. They all 5-star recruits. Mm-hmm. He said, so what happens is we going through Michigan's drills. We going through the drills. We know every play. TJ was like, I know every play they gonna do. But when we play against Michigan, our second string that ran the play, I tackled my man. But when I played Michigan, my man, TJ said, I'm not lying. Most of us, when we got to the spot, I don't know about him, but he said most of us, when they got to the spot, my man wasn't there. Because you were practicing against the second string speed. Yeah. So he said, Alabama's so good because, and I watched Cincinnati play, was it Bama? Mm-hmm. They said Cincinnati wasn't used to that speed and they wasn't used to that size. Because everybody they played, they won against, they was 12-0, whatever they were against, but they didn't play that caliber. And God says, when you go back, practice with Jordan, practice with Kobe, practice with, so that when you play, you can't nobody hold you because
you used to that speed.
You take the opposite end of the spectrum and you look at it in Alabama, and imagine you come in as a freshman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, so you wonder why they good year in and year out.
Yeah.
Because look who you going against. Yeah. Look who you modeling your routes after. Yeah. Look who speed you got to match. Look who you got to tackle. Look who, you know what I'm saying? You already going to, so then if you look in the league, who got the most players in the league?
Bama.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Bama, Georgia, Ohio State, the teams that it's like, but here's the thing. You develop a system, again, that just churns out the best and the bright. That must be what's happening at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, they came in under a system of like beasts. And so you have no choice. Because guess what? If you sorry, you out of here. So
you're not even comfortable.
You see what I'm saying? You can't even.
You're not comfortable.
You got to transfer.
So you want to leave.
Bro,
you got to transfer, bro. You can't sit in here. You can't sit here.
I heard my wife say, she said, and I know, I know Chris told her when he was alive, rest in peace, Chris. But it clicked for Didi, and Didi was like, yo, I'm a pilot, but in a lot of situations, I'm not with pilots, and I find myself backing up so that they could feel comfortable. She's like, I'm not doing that no more. And she said, because what happens is when I get comfortable, I'm no longer executing. Like, cause now I'm on your level, which is not executing, which is not getting nothing done. You know what I'm saying? But I'm making you feel comfortable because I don't want you to be uncomfortable, but then I have to sacrifice executing at a high level.
Yeah.
And so when she was in Dubai, she's like, yo, that's how the church should look. But when I'm on these calls, we fighting over, she's like, yo, I'm not doing that no more. When I come back, if I know something's supposed to be done, we gonna go get it done because we worship and we magnify the Lord. This don't got nothing to do with us. So if I could be in Dubai and the hotel look like this, there's no reason that the church shouldn't look like that.
Yeah.
Or anything else we touch. And the boxes, the 120 stuff's coming out. She's like, yo, we have the same access that Nike got, the same access that Under Armour got. We got the same access. So we're not doing nothing inferior no more. And if it causes you to feel uncomfortable or it makes you feel like I'm trying to, she's like, I'm good on that because I tried to do it your way. But people piss when they get in a product. I don't mind spending $100.
You gotta feel and look like 100.
Bruh, right. Everywhere we go, Louis is in Dubai. Louis was packed in Dubai. It was packed, bruh. God. My man had a shirt. I tried to get the shirt. I come to America, I got a concierge. She like, yo, that shirt gone. See, I'm like, yo, how's Louis doing that? How's Louis selling stuff that's like exclusive? If everybody buying that, why you only make you made 40 of them? Why? How'd you do that? How's that purse? I'm confused. I'm like, that purse is fire. How y'all keep coming out with new, but that one is discontinued? How do you have the heart? Who are you that if you got something fire, you don't just blow that joker out and let 1,000 people buy? Like, how's that possible? But something in their mind that they, like you said, they just keep producing the best that they like, yo, when you sell it, like if you buy it from us and you sell it 3 years later, bro, I bought a jacket for $7,000. I bought a Louis jacket. I ain't touched it. I left it there. I was like, Didi, I don't want to wear it. I don't know if I want to wear that. She said, don't make a difference if you want to or not. Give it 3-4 years. You can sell it and get double for it. I said, why you say that? Because Louis don't got it no more, but people still want that jacket. 100%. And so I'm like, why are we selling 1,000 of ours, Maul? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know the crazy thing? And me and Cam was talking about this the other day. Louis packed. Chanel packed. Guess who else packed? Marshalls.
Yeah. Marshalls packed.
No, I'm being for real. You ever been to Marshalls?
Didi always in Marshalls.
Bruh.
Didi stay in Marshalls.
It's like a line like Cedar Point.
Didi stay in Marshalls.
And Marshalls keep like 7,000 cashiers going. And I told Kansas, I was like, yo, it's crazy. It's kind of like, if you think about it, who's stuck in the middle? Ain't nobody at, no disrespect to Macy's and stuff like that, but Macy's ain't packed like that no more. And I'm talking about like, yo, so, and I was thinking, I'm like, dang, so it's like, either you just acknowledge that you comfortable at the bottom and just start living your life there. Like Marshall's like, bruh, $14.99. Oh, matter of fact, that got a little the button falling off. Give me $5.
Give me $5.
I'm saying, but that's the game that they playing, and they comfortable playing that. Yeah. But I feel like most humans get stuck in that world of trying to reach for Louis, feeling like they too good for Marshalls. Yeah. And then you get stuck in that middle ground of Macy's where it's like, ain't nobody really fooling with you like that. And it's crazy because, man, as humans, what you're talking about, the best of the best, that's what we strive for. Like, we're taught to strive for that level, like, for real. And I'm trying to use this example. And, again, you get people who, again, they comfortable with their life. You know what I'm saying? They might live the Marshalls, and they like, bro, I'm good. I'm genuinely good with the Marshalls experience. But, man, the most frustrating thing in the world, you said it, E, is not necessarily being broke and comfortable with it, is having something or thinking you should have something and not being able to attain that level.
But you got to be careful. Most people think Marshalls is Louis. Most people have never been exposed to that level. They don't even know Louis even exists, dog.
They know it exists, but they don't even let their mind go there.
Let's go blue collar. Yeah. Let's go to the blue collar.
Well, Didi go to both.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
In the blue collar world, dog, like Marshalls is like, you know, that's the top.
Macy's.
And so Macy's.
I don't think they think Marshalls.
No, Macy's. Excuse me. So like Macy's.
Yeah, I would say, you know, Spiegel's. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he will bring up some old Detroit.
No, I'm just saying. It's my age.
I was about to ask what is that? I thought I was the only one.
Because Macy's ain't really.
Woolworth.
No. And I say that because Macy's is that. But it was before it was Marshall Fields.
Yeah.
It was B-Speed. It was big time.
Hudson's.
Hudson's was Marshall Fields of Chicago. Hudson's was that. So that's different. That's what they grew up on. Middle class people grew up on that. Not necessarily Marshalls or Macy's. Macy's is a downgrade from Marshall Fields or from B-Speed.
Macy's is a downgrade from Marshall Fields?
Yeah, Marshall Fields was high level.
Real?
Yes.
Back in the day, Marshall Fields was
it was high level, bro. Yeah, it was like it was like
Hudson's.
No, what would you say? That store you say now, Neiman Marcus or
for real?
Yeah, it was like that.
I didn't know about I'm thinking about Marshall still. Yeah. That must have been Marshall big cousin.
Right. No, I just want to set the record straight. So when Maul is saying, so if you right. So I'm just saying, so to your point, you were working class, but you was B. Spiegel's, Marshall Fields. That was the Louis, whatever. It wasn't, but it was still more regal. You feel me? It still had some high-end, middle class, but some high-end stuff. You know, but to your point, nobody ever looked at the Prada, the Louis, the Gucci. And I'm be real, I'm gonna leave that alone, but I think Gucci kind of under a little bit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Under Louis, you saying?
Yeah. I've been around these guys now lately, and then let me say this, bruh. This dude had on I ain't gonna say names because I don't know if he want me to say it, but the group I was just with, he had on a pair of shoes, and I saw him, was like, bro, them fire. He was like, what size you wear? Next level, Maul. Next level. Next level.
You got these in 6 and 7.
Next level. Next level. Like next level.
In the Geppetto. You got these in Geppetto.
No, don't even.
I gotta look at
Don't even go there. Don't go there. Yeah. You got to learn when you mature that you just keep going, bro. Yeah. You keep going. So he was like, which one you want? I'm like, wow. Because the other dude had the blue ones.
Yeah.
You want that one or that one? So I told him 10 and a half. He's like, he don't know. Because he from Dubai, so he didn't know what that was. So he called a store. Next thing I know, they come into my hotel room with the shoes.
No.
Bruh, Didi looked them up today. Them jokers $1,000. Bro, my man was like, what size you wear? He said, you want the blue oones? Because they got the blue ones and these. And I was like, no, bro, I ain't on that. Yeah. Just give me the ones you got on. Because I could, with the khakis, I could. Bro, I just looked at them today. $800. Bro, $1,000. I'm looking at the shirt, pants, Maul. The pants that he had, $850. So I'm just saying, like, we weren't exposed to that level. You feel me? We were exposed to, you know, what was my father wearing?
Docs.
Johnson and was it Johnson and Murphy's? How do you say it? Murphy's.
That's it.
That's it. Johnson Murphy's.
Like
those was like $300, $350. But and he wore a 18. So I know it was a little bit more because his feet were so big. But just in general, those jokers was like 2 something. So you looked at shoes like 2 whatever. And so, to your point, we didn't know the next level. You feel me? We never saw it. We didn't get out of our community to see that. So
But again, and I feel like if you are at that level and you cool, then fine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely.
I'm
saying, you know, Maul always says
exposure.
you cool with that because that's what you exposed to.
That's all you know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So we go to the Marshall Fields,
right?
And then we start looking at the best in Marshall Fields.
Right.
We wouldn't even attempt to go to Louis, Gucci, Prada.
I don't even know what those stores. I don't even know where they were though. They weren't even in there back in the day. They didn't even exist.
They did. They was in Paris or something.
No. Maybe they
went in your mall.
I never got a Louis magazine sent to my house when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But now I get them jokers every single.
Well, that's because you buy Louis Vuitton. You're on the
That's
mailing
my point.
list.
No, I'm
That's
just
the
saying.
point,
And maybe they were at another store that we weren't going to. Like I don't know. Like because we weren't going to Somerset Mall when I was a kid. We were going to Northland, Fairlane. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that, you know, we never went
Jewelry repair and check cash.
No question. I mean, for real.
Again, I'm processing, and we talked about this on a ground screw call, but we literally broke it down into people go after 3 categories, right? KTW, the first category, the average person goes after is just what you know you can get. And I was thinking, literally this morning, I was writing and thinking about that. And I was like, yo, that makes sense because if I go after, I can get this water bottle.
Right.
And I get that, bro, I feel good. Like that's automatically a good feeling. Like, yo, I set that goal. I got it.
Yeah.
Right? Category 1. Category 2, man, I think I can get 2 of these. So I'm going to push myself a little beyond that. But I wrote this morning. I'll pull it up just so you can. I literally wrote this morning. Like, yo, I don't think you get to your authentic self until you hit the third one, which is what do you want?
Right.
What do you actually want? Because I could get this.
You.
I could get that.
Yeah.
But what do you actually want? You got to go through, okay, I know I could get that. I think I could get that. But, dude, that's what I want.
Right.
And I think a lot of us don't even spend enough time thinking about what we want. And
you know what?
I'm pointing at you the whole time.
Yep. And to add to that, what you want, when you get what you want, it evolves to something new.
Absolutely.
It just keeps growing, bro.
Absolutely.
It keeps growing.
Yeah.
I think people, man, they don't.
No. Maul's living in his world. In a perfect world, it keeps growing, it keeps evolving. Yeah. A lot of folks are settled with what they have, and they never get to that evolution boy. It's like my mom retired, so my mom she's in Cali right now, Oceanside, in the little whatever. And I'm gonna be real, bro. Like I went and saw it and was like, yeah, I'll leave that alone. But I was like, I let my mom do the process. Let me just put it like that. I told my mom, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, y'all can stay out there as long as y'all want. And so my mom, she did everything. So I ain't gonna lie, they own the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Their porch is looking at the beach.
What's
Like
the problem?
Let me just say this, Maul. I feel like when I went to it and I saw it,
I got you. It could be a different experience.
I was like, oh, 3-star.
Yep.
Everything you want on the beach, restaurant,
Yeah, what you
everything
want,
there. Okay, let me put it like this. So because I'm taking a group of kids to Dubai, I wanted to see what the other class looked like. So I'm taking 20 kids. I ain't about to put them, you know, where we were sitting.
Not in the shower.
Where you sat, where I sat.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to put them there.
Uh-huh.
So the lady said, well, on this plane, there's a premium economy.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, bet, let me go see it. So we're in a double decker. So I walk downstairs, go check it out. Like, so you walk down the stairs and you can see it right there.
Ghouls and goblins. Don't come down here. He was like,
It was actually nice, Ma.
He was giving his brother's meal down there.
It was actually nice. That's not my swag.
How
Y'all
nice
know
of you to grace us with your presence,
y'all know
kind
that's
sir.
not my swag. So I went down there, I looked, and it was
all dark.
It was
musty.
Actually, they had the lights on.
Did they have a shower down there?
I don't know.
They have a shower.
Well,
Community
all I
shower.
know is there is a shower.
They just spray you down.
They could just walk straight up, Ma. It's right there. Now, if they let somebody have a little rope that tell them they can't come up, that's your business if you let this little rope.
no
you know
doubt.
what I'm saying? But I went and
Shout out to Glenn. Remember that?
Oh yeah, Glenn. You know what though? I was gonna ask you. See, I'll ask you in a minute. Yeah, I'll ask you in a minute. I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
But I went to go look at it, and you know, Marl, I ain't gonna lie.
Premium economy.
It was premium
Name
economy.
the podcast Premium Economy.
Yeah, premium economy. So, Marl, it was like first class.
Yeah.
It was like first class, a nice first class. You know what I'm saying? It was like economy, but bigger
was
seats.
actual economy like?
I don't know. I didn't go all the way back there.
Oh.
But listen to me. Premium economy wasn't packed at all.
Okay.
There's a bunch of seats. So I was like, yo, we take a 15, 16-year-old, bruh, you can put your thing back and the leg thing come up. I'm like, you good for the trip. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't know about, I just don't know if we're going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, your first trip, I don't know. But anyway, so I went down there and saw it and was like, okay, cool. All right, makes sense. Came back up and was like, ooh, it's what Marl is saying. We all going to Dubai. Mm-hmm. We're not all going in the same experience.
Man.
When I get off this joker, I'm not tired after, we flew 14. I wasn't tired. I was like, D, you want to play cards? She's like, no, I'm in my little space. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So the thing down, so we talking a little bit, but she's like, nope, I got movies. I got free, you get free internet the whole way. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting up there.
Over the water?
Over the water, you got
14 hours.
everything.
14 hours access, bro.
Wow.
Unbelievable, bro. Technology. I'm talking about 5-star meals.
Yeah.
So
You was texting the whole time. I'm
Yeah.
like, maybe he just crossed over to
No,
New York.
the whole time, bro. So to your point, Maul, and to Carl's point, we have to decide not how they want us to travel. I was exposed to, bro, I was sitting in the back of the plane when I first started flying. Why? Because nobody I
was on
knew.
that Northwest.
I was Southwest.
Southwest.
No, we was on.
No, I'm saying I was on Southwest before I met y'all. Then we was on Northwest.
Oh, that
But we did
Northwest
that
was nice, though.
But we did that Spirit. Remember we did that Spirit one time in Cali. And
It was me and you that did that.
Okay, it
Yeah.
didn't recline.
I'm
talking
we
about
called that one.
Are you
It didn't
sitting up like
recline.
this?
Hey.
No, I'm
I
talking
didn't
about
know, Ma.
the toilet was behind us.
Oh,
I didn't know, Ma.
What we did in
Easy
Poland.
way.
Oh, the easy
Jet.
Easy jet.
You can do it the easy
Bro, we was
way.
on Easy
I
Jet.
was
was
talking about
terrible.
easy. So,
It was no class.
Oh,
on
no
EasyJet.
class,
No
Ma.
class.
Bro, we thought we was in first class, but here go the thing. You board from the back of the plane. So we was really in the,
Yeah.
You board from the back of the plane.
and go to the front.
And
We
go
was all
to
the way
the front.
Ma.
So then you deplane from the back. So
Yeah.
it was literally like in the last row. First,
row.
last row.
Bro, we got paid. But I was just going to say, because I was the first generation to fly, I was in the back. My mother-in-law, I don't know if she ever been to the back. You know what I'm saying? Because we fly in first class. I fly my kids first class. And it's funny because my son will be like, kind of like, okay, I'll go in the back with the long leg boy. And I'm just like, I don't know what you own, but we fly first class. And it has nothing to do with money. I want to show y'all, I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all something. So you could go wherever. Like you ain't big time, where the plane land, whatever. But I want you to see, because if you do it enough, I want you to feel like whatever. Now, Jada do the same thing. Like, Dad, she'll fly by herself and she pay for her own ticket. So I was like, don't do that no more. Y'all make sure y'all get their tickets for them because I don't want you to think you got to go back and forth. Yeah. I want you, Maul said, exposure. Yep. I want you to feel like whatever, because what I've learned is if you, like Carl said, if it's out there for you to go get, you'll go get it. But if you make a habit of not going to get, you're never going to go, like you make it, like you saying, well, I'm going to save because, that's crazy to spend that kind of money. I understand what you're, like I understand, but you're going to die. What are you saving for? You're going to die. Like, you're not going to be here forever. You're going to die. So what are you holding on to it for? What's the point of what are you saving for? People say, well, you got kids. My kid's grown. There's two things I'm trying to teach y'all. One, you can do whatever you want to do. And two, go hunt. Like, I need you to know how to hunt. Because if something happens to me, you got to go survive. So I'm not teaching you to live off my money. Jay just got a job with a firm in Chicago, and somebody asked me, how you feel about your son getting a job? I feel great. I feel great. He learned how to hunt. Yep. He learned how to hunt on his own. I don't feel bad as a father. You don't want to continue our legacy. He called me and told me the other day, I thought it was funny. He was like, yeah, I was talking to my man, and he told me in 3 to 5 years, I'll put myself in a situation where I'll be making money for the next generation. And I laughed. I laughed like, me and your mom, you know what I'm saying? But I get what he's saying. That's cool for you, but I don't want to just live off of I want to create my own.
And I say this, and to your credit, and so I think what we all want to do is, and Jalen's how old? 26, 27. 26. Okay. I'm saying, most people got to come out of college immediately and try to find a job to just survive. It's like, because of the discipline and the execution that you had, he was able to go throughout, find out what he wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? And he found something that he loves. Through all that he's been through in the last few years, it's like, and he's good at, this is my thing. And he found his thing. And it's like, to your credit, you was able to do that. I want to make sure we give a little bit more practicality before we end the podcast, because we've been doing a lot of talking. Two things. One, I want to take it back to, we talked about Alabama versus Central Michigan. Shout out to Central Michigan, great school, by the way.
Absolutely.
No disrespect. But when TJ was at Central Michigan, he didn't have a, Julio Jones. Or,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
He was that.
You see what I'm saying? Right. So talk to the people who like, okay, I hear you. You saying I got to be practicing against Bama, but I play for Central Michigan. Like, the second string is what it is. I can't tackle.
Can we say names on here? We okay?
I could care less.
Okay, so let me say this. So I was talking to Sean Hart.
Okay, yeah.
Every year I do a coaching with Sean.
Shout out to Sean.
So I said to Sean, first and foremost, you got to pay me the $10,000, flat out. And I don't need the money, Sean. Like, I don't need your $10,000. But if somebody's paying me $180,000 to speak, I can't let you get it for free. It's just the law. It's just the law of the universe, bro. Like, how you gonna get it for free? And I'm not suggesting that Sean was trying to get it for free.
Yeah.
But I didn't give him the homie hookup. I was like, yo, Sean, you the man. You go ahead and pay the big bucks, right? So we do our session. Shout out to Sean. He always do exactly what I say. So at the end, he kind of like, so E, talk to me. You gave me the whatever, but give me the whatever. I said, Sean, let me say this to you, bro. I said, here's the only thing that you need to do. You're a beast. But you're not hanging with beasts. Pay to hang with beasts, bro.
There you go.
Just pay the money, bro.
There you go.
Just pay the money, bro.
There you go.
And I got somebody else I want to call because we close to them and they doing their thing. And I'm like, yo, you are in a circle. Like, you ain't growing, and you're not growing not because you can't grow, but you trying to do it without paying. I'm like, yo, Sean, bro, I said, C love you, bro. You been through our program. Like, C respect you as a man. Bruh, I said, bruh, since you met us, because Sean been knowing us forever. I'm like, since you met us, Jamal done came on the squad. I said Tiffany on the squad, Moose, Nikki on the squad, Brand. I just call the names of people out that's beasts. I said, Sean, your only problem is you only hanging with good people internally, like your wife, your homie. Like, I said, bruh, just pay to get with beasts, bruh. Just pay. That's the only thing. And I said, everybody can't pay because they're not on a certain level. You're on that level that other beasts would love to have you around, but you just got to pay. And I'm seeing some people who stuck, and I'm like, you're only stuck because you don't want to pay for Alabama. You just got to pay to be on Alabama. It is what it is. There are some kids, and you know what I'm talking about, Ma. There's some kids that are good enough, but they didn't get the opportunity. They just got to be walk-ons. They're not full scholarship kids, but they go walk on just to play. They give up a scholarship to not play for that school, to play for this school, and they walking on. That any other school, they would be starters. But they're smart enough to know that
quarterback that just won a national championship. What's the quarterback?
What's his name? What's his name?
Who did he play for?
Stetson. He's a walk-on.
He was a walk-on.
For Georgia.
For Georgia. He's a walk-on. So
Wow.
same thing. He had scholarships to go all these other places.
Wow.
So he wanted to go to the best.
So I'm just saying, figure out who you look up to, like where you want to be, what environment you want to be in.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, wake up every single day and pursue that group. So I told y'all, my man Nick came up to me, and I don't know that it's gonna work, but he was in Maul's program, right? He was in your Make Real Estate Real
Family
program.
Reunion.
Just came up with the 10 grand. Like he go 10. I'm like, okay, what you want? He's like, bro, I want to be in the circle.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I can't. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I can't guarantee it, but I said, let me let you know something. I'm not about to. If you want to know if I respect what you like, if you want to know did I honor what you, of course I did. And I said, I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody coming to me and say they want to be and they ain't giving nothing. So the fact that you just walked up and gave me 10 grand, you just said to me,
Separated yourself.
you just separated yourself. You just gave me $10,000 in cash. And said, yo, bro, I want to be down. Okay. Now you still got to go through the process, but trust and believe your name gonna come up in the. I sent it to Nikki. Bro, let me tell you something. I sent it to Nikki. Nikki ain't show me no love on the video. I woke up one day, he sent it to me, Ma, and someone. I said, oh yeah, my man, he ain't, oh yeah. I'm like, no doubt about it.
Yeah,
he sent that joker to me, Ma, and somebody else. I was like, bro, I love it. You said, I want to be in this group. This is where I want to be.
Sure did.
And I'm doing whatever I got to do. I'm talking about, it was like a 20-minute jump off of just going at it like I can do this. And so,
Who did that?
You wouldn't know him.
My man. No, he know him from Mexico.
He was in Mexico.
My man
Nick.
that came and met up with
the
one that was trying to get us the A5.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't, bruh.
He
CJ
gave me the 10 grand. He wanted to be a speaker.
No. Here's what he said. No, here's what he
10
said.
grand to the wrong man.
Right. Here's what he said. Hey, Ma, he told me I'll speak for free for the next 3 years. I don't care. You can have all the money. I'll be another CJ. I'll put some more money in your pocket. I just want to be with Beast. He said, I'm already making money. I do snow. I make 60 grand when it ain't even snowing. He said, I don't have no problems making money. I want to be with Beast. I said, bruh, come, I can't, I know what you're saying. I can't, but know that I'm going to try. Know I'm going to pray. I'm going to fast. I'm going to ask God if this is, but know you're not at the bottom. So here's what C said, make it practical. Get your doggone name from the bottom of the doggone pile. Some of y'all, you at the bottom. When I went to go get my PhD, I had to do paperwork, and they was like, bruh, you passed the deadline. Dr. Dunbar was like, don't worry about it. I will go downstairs. He said, I know the person that's pushing the paper. I'll go downstairs and put your paper. I'm about to put you on the top of the list. You understand me? All I know next, clear.
But can I say something, bro?
Please.
No, people don't see value in that, though, bro. They don't see value. Man, remember when we was in
Yeah.
Where was we at? Well, we did a podcast. I think it might have been after the 120 conference, and I talked about being in an uncomfortable. Like I pay a trainer to come into my house to make me uncomfortable.
It just don't seem like that. I'm supposed to pay Maul paying,
bruh.
But that was to do with me. I've been listening to the podcast.
Hey, the trainer. He ain't even got I can understand if I had to pay him to come to his house.
Yes,
he got the weights in his house.
Yeah.
I pay him to come to my house, and then this joker started bringing a couple other clients. So
I love it. Why not? Your gym better than my
Don't
gym.
worry about me.
And then I'm still.
Don't worry about me or Carl.
We good. I'm still.
Saw Carl die. That's when Carl died then and
And the podcast.
I'm still paying them, right?
Yeah.
And the other people paying them too in my house.
Yeah, in your house.
Like I should be getting rent, but somebody,
getting a cut?
I ain't getting no cut. I'm getting cut. I'm getting cut. I'm getting cut. I ain't getting that cut.
That's why I don't even put the headphones on, Maul. That's why I don't even put the headphones on, Maul.
So, bro, but check this out. This is the point though I'm about to get to right now. Some joke on Instagram because the team cut it up and they make that part like a sponsor ad going around, whatever. Bro, somebody sends me a message. Said, Maul, you surprised me, brother. you must be undisciplined. That's why you need to have somebody come to your house.
Got a point. I like where this is headed.
Bruh. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Fuel sign your death warrant. You done got more. Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna push the button myself.
Oh my God.
So I was like, my man,
Bruh.
you don't pay nobody to come to your house to make you feel uncomfortable because you don't see the value in it.
Yeah.
When you see the value in something, you pay for it.
Yeah.
The only thing you see value in is that value meal at McDonald's that you drive into every single day. But it's like, I see value in this. It ain't that I'm the reason why I pay for the man to come to my house is because I'm disciplined.
Yep.
Because I know I'm going to show up every day. Because I know what it's going to do for me, not just for me today, but for me in the long run. You don't see the value in it, or you don't see the value in yourself.
Yeah.
So therefore, you're not willing to spend money to get. Regardless of what y'all think, I spent money to get here.
Yeah.
Not directly, here you go, E, but coming to the conferences.
Oh, no, directly.
Directly. Well, not directly.
No, directly. We ate off of that.
They ate off of it, but I don't even know if you know this.
Yeah.
CJ, probably after the second or third conference seeing me, knowing that I was a police officer, was like, man, Marl ain't got much money. And he came up to me, real talk, told me I didn't have to pay no more. He's like, man, bro, you always coming here, man, bro. You straight.
Wow.
Just throw my name out there, let them know.
He didn't tell me that he was doing that.
That's what I said.
Wow.
No, C
that was
did this.
big.
C did this in the beginning, bro. This
Wow.
before I even connected with y'all.
I forgot
like
about that.
C went and told, I don't know, it was Lashana or Tay. He was like, yeah, Marl ain't got to pay no more. Man, he good. He come to everything. He showed me love. Guess what I did?
Paid.
Not only did I pay, I started bringing other people and started paying for them.
Wow.
Just because he came and extended that to me. I saw value, though. I'm not going to sit here and receive something for free. That's got value associated with it. And I think, man, people need to really, wake up and start understanding, man, when you got value, bro. I didn't just see the value in it wasn't even about knowing him or knowing y'all. It was about, man, just that whole thing you talk about. Alabama. This was Alabama.
Yeah.
I was practicing against Central Michigan. I wasn't even practicing against Central Michigan. I was practicing against Bogan High School. You know what I'm saying? I was practicing against Bogan High School.
Doobie.
Doing the doobie. Way it's here. And it wasn't, and I wasn't, but I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 5-star recruit. I need to
be with 5-star recruits.
I gotta be other 5-star recruits. I gotta practice against other 5-star recruits in order for me to now get to where I gotta go.
No doubt.
Hey, so here's the thing though, Maul, because you flip that. I'm sure he's spending money on something that he value.
Oh, no question.
We each got,
no
bro.
question.
I tell you, I will you give me the right trip right now, I'll max every credit card. Like that's my thing. Like I want to travel with my family, I'll max it out. That's what I value. You see what I'm saying? So I can't never tell you that what you value is some. Why would I approach you with that? I got something that I value. So I'm just saying, like, y'all got to check yourselves. Some of y'all got shoes that you put too much value on. Not you, E.
Yeah, no
he paying
doubt.
for them for you. But y'all just making the example. It's some stuff that in each of all of our lives that you value more than you should. That ain't going to do nothing for your life. You know what I'm saying? So,
But yet you don't value
the stuff that really going to make a difference in your life, your kids' life, your family.
I'm telling y'all, just being with Ma, when I went back to Dubai, I hit the sauna every day. I just felt different. Literally. I called my guy in California and was like, Tobe had sent me something. So I went and did some research. Was like, yo, bro, do me a favor. When I get back, I need to have that sauna outside. Ma, I was just like, just hanging with you. I was like, E, why would you be in Dubai enjoying this spa and this hot tub? And the hot tub ain't really my thing. Like, I like the hot tub, but taking a bath can give me that same hookup. The sauna, though, is a different experience. Something about being in the sauna all day, that's a little different. And so by the grace of God,
yesterday.
No question.
Yesterday.
No question. No question, see?
Now, I ordered about 6 months ago.
It's okay.
I put together yesterday.
Yeah, no question. Right? No, see, it don't make...
the dry heat boy?
Yeah. It
Infrared.
Bro, you got to put that video up. That's fine.
No, don't put the video.
Don't put the video up.
Okay.
Put the video up.
I'm just saying, though.
You got to expose the people, man.
No, I'm just saying to
You
you.
know what I mean? Well, he got me putting my whole house up on the internet.
Yeah, right.
I'm talking about my bedroom.
Yeah, hey, it's all for the, he got a plan, bro. We
What
got
was
to
you
follow
about
the
to
plan.
ask me? You said you had a question. You forgot.
No, that was earlier about Australia.
Yeah.
When we was in the 10,000 boys, you used to say it was something up. You used to say used to talk about it was another something up there. Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
It was?
Are you talking about another class?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was only like 2 seats.
It was only 2 seats?
Yeah, it was only 2 seats up there.
Wow.
Remember, asked the flight attendant, I was like, hold on.
And how different did they look than ours?
Quite a bit.
Oh, it did? Okay. I never went.
It was Qantas.
Yeah, you just told me it's 2.
Yeah, she was like, no, it's only like 2 up there. And I just looked in there. But no, they was probably like, not on Emirates level, but it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nicer than what we had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was our first time.
We
blew
out.
And we were. And we did. And we were. But I'm just saying, to my point with exposure.
Oh, we was doing it.
Guys.
Oh, they had
the chicken schnitzel.
Yeah.
That chicken schnitzel was fire.
Oh, schnitzel.
Yeah, chicken schnitzel. It's okay. It's for the podcast.
No, I had
no question. It's for the podcast. You know your role.
Listen, shout out to Organifi, man, the Superfood Green Juice Powder, keeping this podcast sponsored
and
up.
CJ.
Man, we love you. And shout out to Game Changers. All right, man, we just certified a whole new class. Shout out to all my certified Game Changers. Man, we Mike Shelton, shout out to you, and shout out to everybody who came through the program and got certified, man. It was an amazing training over the weekend. We talked about what type of speaker are you, and most people look at, the E's and the Inkies and, that of the world, and they think, well, I either got to be a motivational speaker or nothing at all. Well, listen, in Game Changers, we identify what type of speaker you are, right? And show you how you don't have to be a motivational speaker to get paid 6-7 figures in this industry. And that's what we've been doing. Listen to this testimonial from my man Lester. He said, I was once in prison for 22 years. Game Changers helped me become laser focused on my messaging, which resulted in my first $50,000 contract in the same prison I was once housed in.
Wow. Let's go.
Did you hear what I said?
Same prison I was once housed.
This man was in jail in South Carolina for 22 years. Came out and got a $50,000 contract to go back and train them. All right, so we're going to teach you how to become a professional speaker, how to get paid at the highest level. Go to freespeakertest.com. Freespeakertest.com. We're going to give you a test to find out what type of speaker you are, what type of speaker you should be in the industry, because you don't have to be ET. You don't have to be, pumping people up. You have an area of expertise that you want to train in and get paid for. Go to freespeakertest.com, take that test, and we'll be with you. Find out how we can help you get to that next level. Maul, what's going on with Make Real Estate Real?
Man, people are closing deals.
Right,
Shout out to Jamel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
The
Jamel,
young boy. Oh, bruh, closed 100,000. 20, how is he? 24?
He's somewhere around here.
And was on vacation shortly after.
Bro, he went out the country.
Living on the left side.
He kept sending me videos like every single day, like, Ma, left side. He said, I finally know what the left side means, Ma. I finally know. Yeah, man. No, people closing deals, man. You know what? It ain't even about closing deals no more. It's about people are finally realizing their dreams. One property at a time. I tell people, dog, you one property away. You are literally, dog, whatever it is in your life, that dream, whatever it is you want to do, you got the barrier is that one property.
That one property.
You're one property away from getting to that dream, whatever that dream is.
Yeah, absolutely. Carl, what's going on with Deeper Than the Brand?
Oh, man.
I see y'all keep meeting in the metaverse.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I'll talk about it next week. Bruh, them Oculus.
Have you
done it?
No.
Different experience, bro.
Bruh, I thought it was cap.
You got it
No,
home?
different experience.
I thought it was cap.
We training in there already.
I thought,
Is it
bring
your
them up
phone?
here. You have to bring them up here.
I'll bring them on.
Yeah, bruh, I thought it was cap. Fam, it is unbelievable, bruh. Like, no, I'm like, I'm not even kidding. I'm like, you ain't got to go to Dubai.
No, legitimately.
You buy you a pair of these, and they ain't paying, bruh.
No,
listen to what I'm telling you.
No
Serious.
question. I
You
already
put
know.
them joints,
Yeah.
bruh. I was like,
I already know what you're talking about.
I was like, this will mess you up
everywhere.
It'll mess you up, bro.
Everywhere. No, seriously. So again, to C's point, like, man, we're not playing around. We understand that things are changing fast, and we're trying to stay with it. So we actually launched something called a MetaSuite. Now, y'all can't get into it yet, but the reality is we are literally training in the metaverse. Like I'm gonna put the secret out. Every single member, we paid for the headsets and sent it to you. You bought in, we gonna support you, and we're in there training. Last week we had a session. We broke down everybody's brand. We're looking at your whole social media profile, going through it, doing a SWOT analysis with it.
Bro, you in the world, bro, like, bro, it's weird.
When I tell you,
I can't do it no more. I took them joints off like this, messing me up.
No, I got motion sickness. I've been playing one day and I let me hit this roller coaster, bro. I took them off and I was motion sick legitimately. It's as real as real could be.
I did the rock climbing one, the free solo rock climb. Bro, you be like, I'm sorry, bro. I thought it was
unreal.
just like a little TV screen or something. You know, I don't know what I thought.
Hey, they got a workout one?
Yes.
You got boxing.
yeah.
You
They
can
got-
fight.
bro,
You can like
the workout
they got
one is
Creed.
really the one
Bro,
that
you gotta
started
really
it all.
scrap somebody.
That's the one that
I'm talking
started
about
it
dude
all.
running up on you. You feel like you really got to fight.
Yeah,
Bro, it's crazy.
It's I don't want to get techie, but okay, the headset makes sense. You'll understand. But why do you hear it like
Oh,
that?
it makes no sense.
Especially
You ain't got-
audio too.
There's no headphones on it.
Yeah, your ears are exposed, but you're hearing the world you're in.
your brain though.
Bruh, it is unreal.
I'm like, is the sound coming through my eyes?
It's unreal. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that makes sense.
I2C, man, we just launched I2C, like for real. All the programs, all the training, all the courses,
Catch
right
up,
in
y'all.
I2C.
Catch
You
up.
join that, and we got the whole path laid out for you. Take
catch
your
up.
idea
The
to
whole
creation,
path.
the whole path.
Hey, real quick before we get out of here, I saw something and I was like, man, now E is our sandwich connoisseur.
Yeah.
Facts.
I saw something last night, me and my pops sitting there watching the game. Have y'all heard of this land, air, and sea?
No.
So McDonald's got a sandwich called land, air, and sea.
Wow.
I got a picture of it, I believe.
Land,
Yes,
air,
all
and
three meats. All three meats.
Put together?
No question. No
Bruh.
question.
Dang.
No question.
It's a Big Mac chicken sandwich
Yeah.
and fish sandwich
Yeah.
all together.
No doubt.
Wow.
No doubt. I don't eat McDonald's and I'm going to get one.
Bruh,
Yeah, I don't eat McDonald's.
I want to know from listener land, maybe Isaiah, you could put up a poll.
It looks
Wow.
fire. It looked like it'll play with you. I'm not going to say
Hey,
it.
Carl, if we could get this on the screen. I said, hold on, McDonald's. Y'all didn't. Nah,
haven't
I
heard
know.
of
When people were suing McDonald's for getting fat, I was against that because I'm like, yo, you ain't got to go.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I think they might got a case now.
Oh,
If
they
you
got
go
a case,
eat the
bro.
land,
All
air, and
three?
sea, brother.
I'd
Land,
rather
air,
wait
and
for
sea.
Dubai to do it though. Because I know they're going to do the
Oh, they
mixture
gonna do
right.
all three.
Yeah.
Right.
Brother,
Yeah.
land, air, and sea.
Unbelievable. Listen to me.
air, and
Listen, see, before
But first of all, then the other thing I said, do chickens fly? Because that's not air.
Technically not.
That ain't air.
But you get
But
it,
they
though.
jump
They
a
got
little
wings.
bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they got
some
wings.
birds.
So you're
Yeah,
right.
they
They got,
birds,
yeah.
yeah.
They got wings.
You get the concept. But
Bruh.
here's what I'm saying though. Yo, for real, you only live once. You playing it safe.
You got to eat a land, air, and sea.
No, I'm
got
just
it.
saying, you only live once. You playing it safe, and you missing out on everybody growing and developing, bro.
Man,
everybody
with
evolving.
that being
Everybody.
said, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody evolving,
Mickey
bro.
D's like we got, bruh. Bro, I saw that. I thought it was a joke.
Is it out?
It's out right now.
Maul, I ain't had a
Let's go.
computer
Hey.
since 2015. I haven't bought a computer since 2015, bro. Everybody evolving, bro.
Hey,
Everybody.
next podcast, we're gonna get one. We're gonna let Maul try it live on the pod.
Oh, let's
Maul's
go.
gonna take a bite of it live on the
Let's
pod and
go.
report to the people. That's our duty.
Yeah, come on.
We
Hold
inform
on,
and
why
eat
you
them.
the only
I
one
got
that
you,
can
Maul.
afford
Why
to
you
really
say
do
no?
it.
Why you
You work
say
out.
no,
You're
though?
working out.
Maul.
I want to see
You said it look fire.
Bump that, Maul.
No, you the most
Maul.
in shape. One of us
Bump
eat it.
that.
We
I'll
gonna
eat it,
turn it into a
Maul.
double
I'll eat it
beat.
for
Let's
you.
go.
I don't care nothing
Okay,
about bumping
no, y'all
it.
can split it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
we're
right.
doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stay
let's go.
tuned.
I got
Next
you.
week, maybe next week after one of these
Hey,
weeks,
and I say
we're
this,
gonna try
Maul.
land there and see.
Maul can continue. Like, this is not to discourage anybody. But when they put me in the box, I'm going to be as fit as everybody else. So bring that joker to
Oh,
me,
let me tell you
Maul.
something. You're gonna be super fit in the metaverse. You can be what you want
Oh,
to be.
you could be
okay.
what you want.
I'm
to be
coming
your
to
own
that,
avatar.
bro.
Yeah, literally.
So you could just be, six packed out, eating land there and see. All right, we out of here. We love you. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart. Age does not have an execution. You know what I'm saying? It's not how long you've been. It's not. If you can execute, I don't care who you are. And at the level that Brady is executed, I will take you over a 22, 23-year-old who just came in the league, bruh.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green juice can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
Well, what's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Douglas in the building. Captain America. Is that Captain America?
Yeah, they got a black one now.
Okay. Oh, praise God. We got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King, what's happening?
Execution is worship, bro.
That's what they say. I want to apologize to everybody that we are doing this on Zoom. Y'all lucky I didn't throw back y'all to, you know what I'm saying? I started to do another throwback to 2016, but I got dogged out last time we did.
We've
two
been doing it that
throwbacks
long.
in a row.
We got one.
Y'all wasn't happy with that.
We've been doing it since 2016.
We're on Zoom. Maul caught COVID for the 5th time.
Put the cap on that
so we
statement.
wasn't able to, you know what I'm saying?
I did not catch Come on. I did not catch COVID.
Maul caught COVID again, so
I did not catch. I was exposed. You know, hey, your level of exposure would determine your level
of COVID. Would determine your level of COVID.
I was exposed.
No, we just so I was up there. I want to say that. Are y'all straight over there? I don't know what's going on. Are y'all all right?
Man, they pixelated.
What you looking at? What would make you think we not? What's going on?
It's going
I don't
real
know.
slow.
Y'all look crazy. Hey, we'll see you next week. I promise you.
Yeah, y'all.
Bro, if anybody hates Zoom, it's me.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, the beauty of editing. Nobody even has to know.
Oh no!
By
don't
the time
edit it.
we go live and then edit,
don't edit it. Leave it in there. I want people to see the foolishness we got to deal
Carl
with.
look like he moving in
technology.
slow motion.
Yeah, y'all mad choppy, but I can hear y'all okay, so I don't really care to see y'all like that.
Right? Who cares about that other stuff? We can.
Yeah, you know what we look like.
Yeah, somebody can take the audio and make it match the video. So that's their job.
Yeah. So like I was saying, we were up there. Everybody was up there, scheduled to be there. I came back for the church opening. Was just there for about 24 hours. Fantastic time, and then I was planning to stay until Wednesday and do a podcast, but Maul called in the midnight hour, say, yo.
The midnight hour.
Somebody I was around just called and said that they had, you know what I'm saying, COVID. And so
they had
I was like, you know what?
They had.
Carl and E still ain't had it, so they holding on by a thread. Let's not expose them. So I jumped on the flight, came back with the fam.
Let's get it over with.
Hey, I will say this, though, Mo. I appreciate you calling. Well, I still had time to jump on the flight with my family.
Yeah,
so my fam was leaving on Sunday afternoon. I was able to get on the plane with them. No harm, no foul. They only had one seat left on the plane, and it was in first class, though. So I had to, you know what I'm saying?
You had to take it.
I had to suck it up. Huh?
I was about to say fair or foul. Should I have not said anything since I wasn't the one that had COVID? I didn't display any symptoms. I was perfectly fine. I just was like, because of the squad, because of the team, I was just like, you know what? Let me be truthful to my brothers, because it had just been made. I'm talking about as soon as that person called, my first phone call was to C. Like, man, bruh, I was just at lunch with our manager, a close family friend, and she said that she just got COVID, and so I just went and told the fellas. I just was being transparent.
Hey,
Verify.
we appreciate it. No, we appreciate it. No, don't nobody.
No.
I know
all
it
the
seems
terms
like
you
it's
use
gone.
are fair.
Fair. It sounds fair.
Yeah, it seemed like it's gone, but it's still alive and well. So.
Well, hey, I just watched Congress was all together, for a what do you call it? It was I guess it's Zoom. It was a Zoom with the president of Ukraine. I guess that's what it was.
They was
my
on
man
Zoom
wasn't
for
there.
sure.
He was there. Oh, let me tell you something. I was like, COVID gone. It wasn't a seat in the building for the Congress. It wasn't a seat in the building. So yeah, I think COVID is gone. And if it's not, well, it's still real in New York. Kyrie can't play. But other than that, it seemed like it's pretty much gone.
Hey, but when he can, y'all see he dropped 60, right?
Who 60?
Yeah.
But hey, how is it possible that he could sit in the stands without a mask on?
That's
he
two
can't get on the
podcasts.
court.
We can't
About that.
That's two
About
podcasts.
that.
There, we'll
About that.
talk about that later.
In other news of the recent, we'll get the hip hop preacher's take. The GOAT is back. He retired and then said for about 5 minutes, and then he said he back. Let's get y'all reactions.
He said he can't
to that.
stay at the
Tom
crib
Brady.
with his kids. He said he can't stay at the house with his kids for the next.
Oh, let me tell you something.
5 years.
Everybody
He
say
gotta get back
that.
on
Like,
the
I just want to be at home with the kids. You be there for about 30 seconds. Be like, you know what? I got another few in.
Hey, what you think?
For sure.
Go ahead. What y'all think about Tom Brady coming back?
Yeah, especially though when the babies are theory. Like you never really, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never really been with them like that.
Oh, I promise
and
you
then
that.
you like, I want to be with them. And then when you get with them, like, whoa, I didn't know it was this. I tell people all the time, man, when Dee Dee was doing the house thing for a quick second, I see why she came out of retirement. I started working with them kids, bro. Oh, man. When I used to work at the elementary school, I promise you, I worked at Wood Creek. I used to come to the crib at 3:34. I'm talking about knocked out. I wouldn't wake up to the next morning, bro. Like, everybody like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, work with kids. And I'm telling you, they'll wear you out, bro.
Hey, I was a substitute teacher for 6 months. Watch this. I did middle, I did high, and I was good. I hit elementary one day and I quit.
Rap, bro.
I quit after that day. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I can do it,
bro.
I can do it. Hey, see though, I saw an article where a dude, he paid $500,000 fair or foul. He paid $500,000
Foul.
for you saw that?
He had this conversation.
Fair or foul?
Foul.
$500,000, bro, for my man's last touchdown ball, and he back. What's the value of that now, Maul?
I'm saying, do you get your money back? I'm saying, like, who do you know what I'm saying? Is that it? Is all sales final?
Bro, I would go knock on Brady's front door.
It depends, though.
I would be like, dog, you take this football back.
If you would have won a
and
Super
give me
Bowl,
my
it
$500
would've made
grand back,
sense.
dog.
Yeah.
And give me the last one when you really throw it this time.
And that might be another
Maybe
10
that's
years
the
from
barter.
now.
Whenever you do the last one, you get that. Right.
Good. Well, yeah. Other than that, how's everybody feeling? Everybody good?
Everybody's great.
Great, man.
Okay. I want to get into something. I want to get right into it because we got a special guest coming up in a few minutes, but I wanted to get right into it. And it's just a note that I took from church. He was in rare form this weekend, had the energy back in the building. And
I was back in the building with people. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. As crazy as that sounds, it's been 2 years, but we back. We back really for the first time. It's the first real time having church in there, right?
In 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, man, he was preaching, and I took a couple notes, and in my phone I wrote, "It ain't favoritism, it's executionism." Now I'm not sure if executionism is a word, but when I tell you that thing hit the church out of this world.
Who was Webster?
Go ahead, E.
I'm just saying, who was Webster to come up with words and we can't come up with
bro,
words?
I promise you.
Bump that. You know what I'm saying?
No. So anyway, there was, many forms in which you were talking about it, but you're talking, if anybody's been watching the APOC sermons, they all been on execution for a while. And you were talking about how people get frustrated, E, because they feel as if other people and other things is playing favorites and, they not getting ahead in life and they don't have the same opportunities. But you were saying that the execution is not on the same level. So break down how people feel like other people getting like, oh, they playing favorites. They like this person, not me. at work, school, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that.
Hey, I'm gonna go here, Maul. And I know Maul, you know what I'm saying? I try to do stuff that you know, Maul is real, but I know when I go here, Maul kind of, you know, he turns it into he don't mean to do it, but it get turned into a baby debate. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. It turned into a baby debate. But I sent this to Tobe. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I sent this to Tobe, and me and Tobe, we pretty much just you know, we spent some time knocking this thing out. Hold on. I got to see where I texted to him because for whatever reason, it's not coming up where I thought it would. But I read this, Maul, and was like, yo, maybe this is why there's a real argument, right? So it said in a 32-month span, and you guys can guess who it is, in a 32-month span, won 3 championships, 3 scoring titles, 2 MVPs, won finals MVP 3 times, all defensive first team 3 times, missed 0 games.
That sound like Mike.
Missed 0 games.
LeBron.
That sound like Mike. That sound like
know,
Mike.
you said
king, no doubt.
You said defense. That
That's
sound
the
like
king,
Mike.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
I did say defense. Yeah, bro.
said defense.
In a 32-month span, Michael Jordan won 3 championships, 3 scoring titles, won 2 MVPs, won finals MVP 3 times, all defensive first team 3 times, missed 0 games. Woo. And I saw that, bro, and was like,
And walk to work.
right. I saw that, Mike. I saw that more and was like, Mike is like, yo, when people show favoritism, it's like nobody's done this. And you know what I'm saying? Like very few people have in a 32-month span, bruh. Not many people who play basketball have achieved this. You know what I'm saying? And missed 0 games. I think that's probably one of the most impressive ones.
Yeah.
And missed 0 games, you know? And so I started thinking, it's like people like, oh, they just like MJ because MJ, you know, the black, red, and white. You know what I'm saying? That MJ had the shoes. MJ was Gatorade. No. But what we think about Michael Jordan, the reality is he executed at such a high level that this is why people want to wear the jerseys. This is why people want to wear the shoes. Like people, if they can't get to this in their own life by associating themselves with Mike, they feel like they execute, like they feel like they get it done. I read something yesterday, Maul, blew my mind because I used to say, you know, you hear stuff, man, and you don't really always think everything through you say, right? And it said the have and the have-nots. And I be on that. Like, yo, the have and the have-nots. And my man was like, it's not about the have and the have-nots. It's about the do and the do-nots. It's the doers and the doer-nots. You know what I'm saying? Like, he like, bruh, everybody got an opportunity. He said the haves, and I don't care if it was passed down to you. He was like, it started, if you have, it started with you doing something. You know what I'm saying? It started with you executing at a high level. And then you were able to give it to the next generation. But he was like, it didn't come out of the sky. And so I've been thinking, see, you know, I've been making moves, bro. I went to Chicago. I don't know what happened. Brandon was like, E, you said you was going to get your own rental car. I messed up. So I get there, it ain't no cars. Dude was like, you can get that car right there. My man was like, yo, you don't have a contract with us. I was like, you lying. He was like, no, and we don't got no cars. Drove back. The homie was like, yo, E, I watch all your videos. You changed my life. The dude just worked at National Rental Car in Chicago at the airport. He's like, I watch your videos every day. Every morning you change my life. Take that car right there. You good. You feel what I'm saying, Ma? And so my man at the counter was looking at me like, my man at the, when you driving through, my man was looking at my paperwork like, how you get a car? It wasn't no cars. I was like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't talk to my man over there. But my man was like, yo, I watch your videos every morning, meaning what? You put them up every morning. It's a part of my routine. You whatever, bump that. Whoever car that was, when they get here, I'd rather tell them they don't have a car than to tell E.T. the hip-hop preacher who's pouring into my life every day that he don't have a car. You feel me? I get to the restaurant. You know, Grand Lux, Chicago, sit down with the fam, get my bill. I was like, yo, bruh, something wrong with my bill. He was like, no, the manager the manager said you helped him and his brother, get through a rough time, and they both don't worry about it. He paid for your food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, it's not favoritism. There go E.T. He don't know E.T. He don't know me from a can of paint. My man don't know who I am. But he like, yo, I get those videos every morning. Since 2007, my man been repeatedly getting them videos to me. So I'm starting to realize, like, yo, it don't have nothing to do with who you are per se in terms of, like, your name. But when people look at you as, you said you was going to do something, you got it done. When people look at you in a 32-month span, you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 and you won't miss no games, they just treat you different than the person that, and I don't want to say this in a disrespectful way, but like you own the team, like my wife will say, and I ain't gonna say no names or teams because I don't want nobody to get their feelings hurt. But Didi will be like, I didn't even know nobody on that team. I was like, it's a reason why you don't. Okay, I'll say this, the Lions. You know what I'm saying? The Lions.
On.
She'll be like, who on the line? When Barry Sanders was on the line, she never asked who was on. When Megatron was there, nobody, are you hearing what I'm saying? But when dudes on the team and they ain't doing nothing, you like, oh, okay, I don't even know who they are. And so I'm starting to realize, bruh, if you want favoritism, like literally, if you want to be able to go places and people look out for you, you got to look at what you do and go, how can I in a 32-month span, like what is my 32-month span? Like what would I have to accomplish and do? Like Jamal King, skyscraper, you know what I'm saying? Across the street from Obama's library. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever. Like what would that have to look like for you in your 32-month span for you to kind of get the type of numbers that even put you above the people that's in your industry? I didn't say in the NBA, Ma. I would think that you make it to the NBA, that's enough. Like, you are 1%er to make it to the league. But they're saying that they're the 1%er of the 1%er of the 1%er. And Michael Jordan is the 1%er, made it to the league, the 1%er, meaning that he's a lot better than most people, and the 1%er of everybody that played when he played. You feel what I'm saying? So when you become you execute at the level of a 1%er, people just gonna treat you different, bruh. It's not favoritism, it's executionism.
Right now, hiring is challenging. It's time for a hiring partner that can help you rise to the challenge. That's Indeed. If you're hiring, you need Indeed, because Indeed is the hiring partner where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. And Indeed is the only job site where you're guaranteed to find quality applications that meet your must-have requirements, or else you don't pay. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites hoping to find candidates with the right skills, you need one powerful hiring partner that can help you do it all. Indeed partners with you on every step of the hiring process. Find great talent through time-saving tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. With Instant Match, as soon as you sponsor a post, you get a short list of quality candidates with resumes on Indeed that match your job description, and you can invite them to apply right away. Plus, you only pay for quality applications that meet your must-have requirements. We're in a time where everyone is looking for good help, and Indeed makes it easy to hire not just great talent, but the right talent. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to ComScore, Indeed is the #1 job site worldwide. You can trust the industry leader. Indeed knows that finding the right skills makes all the difference, and that's why you only pay for applications from quality candidates that meet your must-have requirements. You can trust Indeed as a hiring partner because they want the same thing you do, for you to find quality candidates. Start hiring right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/success. Offer valid through March 31st. Again, go to Indeed.com/success to claim your $75 credit before March 31st. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
But you know
I had
what's
that
so
shirt
crazy?
on once. Somebody was like, "You were execution?" I was like, "Not like that, man. I mean execution, like get stuff done."
But you know what? Even with the favoritism, I don't even think like nothing is wrong with favoritism. Well, let's
Not
just
at
say
all.
that. I don't think if you just
not
even
at
look at the
all.
Bible, the favor, if you look at the root of favoritism is favor. And God
Yeah.
showed favor to a lot of people in the Bible.
Yeah.
But if you look at those people that he showed favor to, they were all executors. When you look at, let's Joseph, executor. And then not only did God show him favor, but everybody else that he came in contact showed him favor too. You look at David, you look at Solomon, Abraham, Moses, Joshua. You look at just about anybody in the Bible who had favor on their life. They were executors too. So I think the two is just, congruent. Both of them, you just can't have one without the other. When you execute on a high level, favor comes with it. And vice versa. So I don't know what it is about that, but execution just is like a magnet, I guess, to say to favoritism.
Absolutely.
So, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I was gonna say the other side of it though. Yeah, we talked about this with what's your guy? Baseball, Iron Man. Maul. In that space of time, I'm sure. Well, we know he got sick. We know that. We got that recorded. You know what I'm saying? There's still other stuff that happened. So it still takes it to a whole nother level. It's not like he had a perfect day every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Joseph had a perfect day. Joseph was in jail. You know what I'm saying? He got thrown in jail for something he didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like there was a perfect day. So I think when you talk about execution, it's cool. This is another level of 1% now. Because it's cool if I can execute when everything is going well. Right? But we know in that time frame, bruh, it ain't everything going well. Like, it's almost like a gimme if you get up every day, you're in great health, you this, that, you know what I'm saying? The weather's perfect, the sun out, everything's perfect. And you get up and do what you're supposed to. That's cool. That's excellent. But you do it, Maul, despite life. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? In almost 3 years, bruh, there's a lot of stuff that happened. You know what I'm saying? He got kids. I'm sure somebody got injured. So it's stuff that happened and you still didn't miss a game and executed at that level. That's 1%. We got to call it out a 0.1%.
Yeah, no question.
That's where we at now.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, I want to make this practical for people because I had somebody call me and they was just like, "Yo, it just feel like everything going wrong." You know what I'm saying? My girl, my kids, my finances, and it was almost like Charlie Brown when he be walking around with that cloud and it's like only raining on him. And so I want to, because we talking about obviously, Jordan and E and, all of these amazing people. I want to talk about how execution in your own regular daily life for regular humans like myself and everybody else walking around E. What does that execution look like for them? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, you putting out videos, you doing this, but I'm getting up, I'm working a 9 to 5. I may not necessarily have the opportunities that y'all have to be building skyscrapers and doing all of this other stuff. Like, what does execution look like in that daily life? Because I noticed that people who execute, regardless if you're a millionaire or you got a ton of money or you got no money, people who wake up and execute, that cloud that follows people around, it doesn't follow people around that execute. You know what I mean? And so, E, what does it look like on a daily basis for somebody who say, I'm in a funk, E? You know what I'm saying?
See, ain't no execution cloud.
Right. No, it's
you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hey, you know what's funny, man? We were, and I'm going to answer your question, but Didi and I were talking yesterday, and Carl, and we were talking about Maul and just really trying to, how you always say, reverse engineer. So, we was trying to figure out like, all right, Maul, because Maul is the 9 to 5 millionaire. So for me, it's kind of easier for me to talk about Maul's life than it is mine. You know what I'm saying? Because people can make an excuse with me like, oh, you got a speaking gift. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got no gift like that. I'm like, I would debate that, Maul. I just think a lot of dudes that I grew up with, Chicago, Detroit, got the gift of gab. They just didn't see it as a business. Like, I saw my gift of gab. Like, I don't care what public school you go to. It's going to be some kids in that joker that got the gift of gab. But people just don't see that. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that as a profession. So I'm like, I'd rather talk about Maul because you can see police officer. You feel me? So we were just talking Maul, and it was like trying to go back to the back part. It was like, okay, what Maul get? Was it the house? Was it because he had income with the whatever? Was it because of his parents? And Didi was like, no, Maul had a rich mindset before he had anything else. Ooh, you feel what I'm saying? Didi was like, Maul was always rich. She was like, Maul been rich. Like, you could just tell by the way he think and whatever. He was rich before he was, like, he was rich before he had money. You feel me? Like, he saw things before. So I think for everybody who executed the highest level, it is a mindset that we have. You know, quiet as kept, Maul. We don't never talk about this, but I started with a GED program. That wasn't glorified. But for me, that was my start. For me, it was, I got a GED. I'm in college. Oakwood's theme was enter to learn, depart to serve. So I went to the hood. I went to the projects, Norwood, Mason Court, and I went and taught a GED program. So for me, it was like, after school, 3 o'clock every day, you need to be up at, you know what I'm saying? So I did an after school program. I'm teaching kids GED. I'm playing basketball with the kids in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing food out there. You might glorify this ET, but that was the same ET. I just was like, education. Let me do what I can. So I think first, C, it requires a vision. Like, you have to be a visionary, meaning you have to take whatever you have and see something greater. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this is, what's my man name? I don't want to get it wrong. Booker T. Washington? Is that who it was? Booker T. Washington, the Peanuts? Or Carter
George Washington Carver.
George Washington
Carver.
George Washington Carver. Yo, Carver, you saw a peanut. Carver saw 150 things to make out of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you just saw a peanut. My man saw 150 different things that he could do with a peanut. I'm like, bruh, who does that? So I think, see, it starts with, it doesn't matter if it's a peanut or if it's peanut butter or if it's a peanut butter sandwich. Like, it doesn't matter. And you know what's so funny? This is number 2. And I heard this from a kid named Tyrone yesterday. He like the top African-American in the crypto space, right? He said that he met me when he was like just about to commit suicide and he got a ticket, can't hear me preach. This dude says, see, to turn his life around, he said he would write a thank you letter to everybody that meant something to him every single day. He'd write a thank you letter. Whether he sent it to him or not, he would write a thank you letter. So he was like, everything changed for him because he started looking at what he was thankful for versus what he didn't have. So he was like, yo, I still lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with my parents in the projects. My mom was still looking for a cash check in place every month to try to get some money before so we could pay for electricity. He was like, nothing changed. It's just I started counting my blessings and I never looked at what I didn't have no more. And he was like, so I think the first one, C, is a vision. You see your circumstance as what it will become and not what it is right now. Like, you are constantly waking up going, yo, this is going to turn, like, this GED program is going to turn into the hip-hop preacher. You feel me? Number 2, count your blessings. And number 3, here's why I think number 1 and number 2 is important. Because I think number 1 and 2, everybody has. But number 3, because you're looking at it in a positive way, you attack it in a way that the person who not positive don't attack it. So it's bruh, I was treating a GED program like I was about to be the next movie star. You know what I'm saying? I was treating it like this GED program, I'm about to change these kids' lives, and whatever's next is go. And so to you, Ma, you said Joseph. Joseph was a slave, bruh. But Ma, he took slavehood as if it was, you feel, Ma, he was a slave. But he took being a slave like, yo, I'm going to be the best slave I could be. And no point intended. I don't want nobody out here, you promoting slavery. I didn't put Joseph in slavery. I'm just saying what the Bible said. My man was in slavery, and you never heard him complain. You never heard him question God. You never saw him look at it in a negative way. He was just like, yo, if I got to be a slave, I'm going to do my part. And I'm going to be the best slave out of all the slaves my man got. And with that mindset, Ma, and that attitude, you read where the Bible says that Potiphar was like, look here, bruh, you so good at what you do. Man, take everything. Only thing I'm going to ask you not to sleep with is my wife. And I'm asking. You feel what I'm saying? Because I ain't running nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You could. I know you could.
I know you got more juice than I got,
you got
bro.
swag.
So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, you running this. So, and I know my wife, because you so sweet with it, I know she going to be attracted to you because you got it going on. You feel me? So Joseph, as a slave, had all this power. And I said that to say, there are people who are at the bottom and you like, well, I'm not the boss. Well, I'm not the CEO. Well, I don't have that opportunity. Joseph took the opportunity he had and saw it as something unique and special. And as a result of seeing it as something unique and special, it became unique and special. Does that make sense, Maul?
Yeah, no, that made perfect sense.
I just discovered that many of the wealthiest people in history have an unexpected investing habit. JP Morgan did it, the Rockefellers did it, and even Jeff Bezos does it. Shockingly enough, they all actively invested or currently invest in art. Not many people realize this, but blue chip art prices outpaced the S&P 500 returns by 164%. One explanation? Simple supply and demand. Picasso isn't making any more art, and that lack of production and high demand can drive up prices over time. And while normal guys like you and me can't spare a few extra $1 million to buy an entire Picasso, thanks to Masterworks, you can invest in art like history's wealthiest titans for a fraction of the cost. And with over 350,000 users, demand is high. But you're in luck. I've teamed up with Masterworks and got you guys a special deal just because you listen to the S2S podcast. Log on to masterworks.art/success to get priority access to their newest offerings. Again, that's masterworks.art/success. See important regulation and disclosures at masterworks.io/CD.
And I think you named what? You named about 3 or 4?
Yeah.
I think you might name 3 or 4. So I'm going to say number 5 would be, for a person to start speaking it. So you said come up with, said the vision. You said, man, what else did you say? It was
I said, vision. Yep.
Gratitude.
So be grateful for it. Yeah. Take full advantage of the opportunity that you have.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
If I could throw one in, I would say, then speak it.
Yeah.
I hear so many people, go back to what Didi said. And by the way, Didi hit it on the head. When y'all was just sitting back, she hit it on the absolute head, without a doubt. And that was something that I had thought about even before. It was like, even when I was making $36,000 a year as a police officer, you're right. My mentality, though, was always
A5.
Like a rich and wealthy. Even though I didn't have it, I still had it.
Yeah.
I had it inside of me. And I think my speaking, you can't control in the beginning what's in your bank account, but you can definitely control what comes out of your mouth. And so, man, life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's one of my most favorite scriptures because it's so true. How many people speak death over their life? How many people talk about how they're poor? They literally will say the words, "I'm poor. I don't have." They got a poor vocabulary coming out of their mouth, and it's transpiring in their life. And so, man, speak those things that are not as though they were. Bro, when I was a police officer, Carl, making $36,000, I was speaking as though I was wealthy. I was speaking it into existence, and I don't know what it is, but when you speak something into existence, when you're speaking it, let the weak say, "I am strong." Let the sick say, "I am healed." And I throw another one. Let the poor say, "I am wealthy." That's not in the scripture. That's me. Let the poor say, "I am healthy." So, I am wealthy.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
it's
you
still
have
in
to
the same
have,
line.
you can have a wealthy mentality, and then at the same time, no matter what level you're on in life, no matter what level, you could still stand out. If you look at, even as Joseph, like you said, even as a slave, he was still standing out. When I was in the police department, I was still standing out, no matter what level I'm on.
Well, let's go there real quick, Ma. Let's go there. I want to make it practical. All right, cool. So this is maybe a great time to give some practicality and some real takeaways here. So you are the only blue collar worker that we have on this podcast, right? You Chicago police officer, $36,000. How many people came and enrolled? What do they call it when the cohort comes in? Initiation. What is it called? When all of y'all became cops at the same time, like your class.
Oh, a ceremony.
Yeah. So how many was in
our graduation?
Right. How many were in that? How many police officers graduated? Do you remember how many you graduated with?
Yeah, probably in my class. For all of the classes of 2000, it might have been about a few hundred, maybe about 400 that came in that ceremony, commencement ceremony.
Okay, cool. And of that 300, everybody came in. Was everybody? Did they start people out at different amounts or?
No, everybody starts off at the same amount.
Okay, so everybody starts off at the same amount, and then relatively speaking, you pretty much had the same schedule. Like somebody might work nights or days or whatever, but hour-wise, you pretty much had the same schedule.
Exactly the same.
All right, cool. So I'm going somewhere. Everybody out there, this we can get your nugget of the day right here. So you have everybody's coming in at the same pay. Everybody has the same hours. Everybody has a similar job description. And you pretty much from that point forward, you say, all right, go, right? You put the game starts, right?
Right.
Walk us through how Maul then becomes the 9-to-5 millionaire and somebody else who may have said that they wanted. Now, mind you, I always go back to that. Not what we said we wanted. I don't care. If you don't care about having no bread in the bank like that, you just want to live check to check, and that's what you said you wanted to do, cool. But for those of you who say you want more, right? And I'm sure there were some other cops who was like, yo, I'm going to work this for 2-3 years, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do, like, and it didn't happen for them, right? Let's find out what those daily steps were. What was that routine? Like, what made you different? And I'm sure and I know there's other cops that are doing very well as well. There's other cops who execute at a high level as well. But I'm saying from that cohort, 300-400 people, we get the same amount of pay. We got the same hours. We got the same boss. We got the same job. We got the same opportunity, everything. What was it on a daily basis of execution that allowed you to get to where you are today, where you retired early, where you obviously are a millionaire and doing very well? What were those daily execution steps back then?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I believe
and contrast those to the habits that other people who didn't blow up had.
Yeah, and a simple answer is I believe that those other 300 or 299 other people, officers, they focused and they put everything into the 8 hours that they were working the job. I put everything into the 16 hours that I was off the job.
Okay.
And so they focused on the 8 hours that they were at work. I focused on the other 16, and they relaxed.
That's it.
So after they got off work,
brought to you by Organifi.
You said what, E?
Brought to you by Organifi. We threw them all. That's it.
This is so true, and I think people need to catch this. Most people go to work for those 8 hours, and they feel like at the end of the day, once they get off work, they feel like their day is over with.
Shut down.
I went to work with the kind of mindset like, man, once I get off this job, my day is just starting.
I can really go to work.
Like literally, my day is just starting. And so people are missing. So I'm doubling. So whatever they're accomplishing in those 8 hours, for the job, I'm accomplishing 16 hours for myself on the other side. And so I think that I've always, to go back to your question, I always kept I think people need to really get this. People have a mentality while they were working those 8 hours, they were working those 8 hours for today. And society has a today mentality. What can I get today? Or my check in the next week? How many hours am I working? How much money am I making? Everything that I was doing at the time, was always geared towards what my life is going to look like tomorrow. I understood that the reason why I'm part of this 300 is not because of what we're in this class today. It's because of everything I accomplished in school or whatever several years ago. So I realized that if I don't do something today for the future, then I'll always be living in what life looks like today. And I think a lot of those 300 officers, they just focused on everything that was in front of them while I went in front of my future. And I think you have to do that. When Joseph even was working for Potiphar, when he was working towards the future, everything, you have to have a future mentality. You can't, a lot of people in the situation they're in today, you can't get out of that situation without taking care of what life is going to be like tomorrow. And I think a lot of people miss that. You have to set yourself up. You got to set the future you up. And so that's what I was doing. I knew that, and it's going to take a sacrifice in the beginning. In the beginning, it's going to seem like today you're not receiving any of the benefits of what you're doing. But later on in the future, you got to remember, you're setting that individual up. And so, that's what I was doing. I said, okay, I'm going to take these next 5 years, 5 years, and I'm just going to grind for the man that I am going to become, for the life that I'm going to have, while everybody else was focusing on, I want that car today. I want to get that check. I want to take this trip today. And I understood that I could focus on today, but I'm not going to have much different 10, 15 years from now than I have today. But if I focus on where I want to be, if I meet my future, if I invest to the man I'm going to become, then this is how my life is going to look several years from now. And that's what I did.
Yeah. And only Carl, Maul, and E, you ask them specific questions. They be off in Joseph and Potter. Y'all be waxing deep. I want you to talk to the people. And that was beautiful. It was very helpful. But
I thought it was great,
I want to literally know
thought it was great,
what
Maul.
you did different on the day. Because here go the thing. You said something, right? And I'm playing devil's advocate. That's my job on this podcast. So you said after my 8 hours, that's when the real work started. Well, guess what? Most people tired when they come off of work. Why are most people tired when they come off of work? Probably because, one, they exercise and diet might not be the best, right? So when I get off work, I'm cracking a beer. I'm trying to sit back and chill because I'm burnt out from the day. Like, there were some practical things that even allowed you to have the energy to even have, you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people got good intentions. You ain't got the energy to get it done. You feel me?
Maul, let me say this though, Maul. I think this is where people go wrong. I don't think people understand, Maul, that you're not going to have energy when your focus is on a job you don't want to be at. So when you get off work, the reason why Maul said after work he was doing the real work, bruh, you energized. Like, so let me say this. I know dudes that do an 8 to 10 hour job and you tired when you get off work, but you got a little girlfriend that live and
I was right
two
thinking that
towns
with
over.
you.
Bro,
You
you
could
about
get
to
in the
get in the
car.
whip and drive to see
Hit the grown man
girlfriend.
gift sounder for me.
I'm just saying,
you got a lot of energy.
Come on, all
man.
I'm saying is, listen to what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't got nothing to do with what you drinking, what you eating, what you exercise. You're not exercising. At that age, it has everything to do with energy. And when you're doing something you love, like you look at people that do what they love, you just see this joy. It's like it charges you, Maul. So like when you're doing something you don't want to do, it seems like it drains your energy. When you're doing something you want to do, it's like, bruh, anytime I'm asked to clean baseboards, I can't explain it to you, bruh. I just lose my energy. I don't care if I just woke up. I don't care if I just got up. I just finished running. I just finished eating my best meal ever. I just don't have energy to clean baseboards, bruh. I just don't. But if you say, hey, E, I got this little teenager that I need you to holler at real quick. My man going through it. And I need you to talk to him. Bruh, I could talk to the little man for 3 hours. And when I finish talking to him, you could bring me another little shorty that I'm going to talk to. Why? We get energized by what we love. We get drained by what we hate.
Okay, right. So, E, and to your point then, if I got a job and it's cleaning baseboards, like what if your job was cleaning baseboards?
That's okay. If that Maul said it. Then for that 8 hours, I might be drained. But as soon as I leave and I get to work on what I want to work on, now all of a sudden I got that energy.
A special shout out to our longtime sponsor, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. The new year is a great time to focus on what's most important to you. Whether it's saving money by eating out less, learning to cook, or prioritizing your wellness, HelloFresh is here to help with endless options to make cooking at home simple and enjoyable. HelloFresh is 30% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store. Plus, you can be safer in these unprecedented times and skip those crowded checkout lines. According to the Zagat Dining Survey, HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality, and that's more money to put toward those other 2022 goals of yours. If you're looking to eat healthier this year, it has never been easier. There's the low-cal, carb-smart, vegetarian, and pescatarian options every single week, and no matter what you choose, every single recipe is packed with fresh produce sourced directly from farmers. HelloFresh offers 50 weekly recipes featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients so you'll never get bored. Try something new every single week. And like I said, it does include veggie, calorie smart, family friendly, and gourmet options. And there are more extras than ever before. HelloFresh's selection of delicious add-ons is getting bigger and better every single week, featuring quick breakfasts and lunches, protein, savory sides, and crave-worthy desserts. Go to HelloFresh.com/success16 and use the promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals. And get this, we're still in the holiday spirit and 3 free gifts. Again, HelloFresh.com/success16, success16. Use the same promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
So I'm just saying.
I don't know,
those
man.
of you
Sometimes them baseboards will drain your energy to where when you get to that 14-year-old, you're like, hey, get your little butt out of my face too.
No. And I'm going to tell you why I won't. Because we were drained going to those meetings at Michigan State. We were drained having to deal with some of those supervisors. Yep. But, bro, that nighttime when we did the advantage, when we hit the advantage, bro.
A whole different energy.
I'm talking about we was pumped up, ready to go, lights, camera. We wasn't even getting paid for that, Maul. Nobody giving us a check for that. But when we saw 5 kids come in, 20 kids come in, 50 kids come in, 100 kids come in, 150 kids come in, 200 kids, the DJ doing his thing, bro, we was like, I was just like, I can't wait to. And so here's the cool thing. I'm sorry, here's the bad thing, then the cool thing. The bad thing is when you're doing what you hate, baseboards, and that's all you doing, you're going to keep getting energy gone. But when you doing something you love, it will even help you do what you hate doing. You feel me? I'm just being real. Like, I could get up and go to Michigan State University for the advising boy because I knew the advantage was coming, or because I knew the kids from the advantage was coming up to the job. So I want to say, more before you break it down, we cannot underestimate the power of the mindset. We cannot underestimate that there are individuals who are depressed or individuals who are stressed, and it has nothing to do with you being a bad person. Everything you're doing, you hate. And so you must find something that you love, because if you do it long enough, the GED program, the Advantage program, listen to me, y'all. If y'all want to go back to the greatest video that we ever did that really opened up the door for us, it was at the Advantage. Some of the best videos you've ever seen us do, it was at the Advantage. And so going to a place that we didn't like, but doing something that we loved in the job we didn't like, set us up to be able to do something we love forever. And I don't know what it was about Joseph being a slave, but it was something about, one, his thing was, whatever my hand find to do, whether I feel like doing it or not, I'm going to do it. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. There are those of you who are never going to blow up, because the 8 to 5 you do have, you pick and choose when you want to do it great. You feel me? No, the greats do it great, even when they don't feel great, because they're not committed to how they feel. Their name is on it. So some of you are failing because you do have a job and you are getting paid from it and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And you looking to go to Jamal's level when you not take. Jamal said he hawked my man down like it was football. Maul said my man, he chased little man with a gun. He was playing football. So Maul had brought that football mentality into a job that he didn't really want to be on, but he brought that spirit. Little man shooting at Maul. Little man about to shoot Maul's head off. Maul gets up the next day, put his uniform back on, and is like, let's go to work. And so I want to say, bump after work, some of you are not doing the work that you're supposed to do serious. Like the small thing that you've been given to do, you don't want to do that. Why? Oh, you in a funk, you stressed out, you got an attitude. Here's what I tell people, see, you got to grow up. You got to get to a point when you don't do your job well, give some of your check back. You feel me? Like, just grow up.
Another podcast.
I'm just saying, give some of your check back. Because here's the deal, see, you want the company to always be at a high. You want the company to always give you your check, always give you insurance, always give you your benefits. But when you come and give 70%, I'm saying, bruh, look at what you're doing. You're like, man, I gave 80% all week. Give me 20% of my money back. And look, and here's where I picked it up from, the cable. I'm like, okay, so I don't pay y'all on time, y'all punish me. But when my cable be off for the 2-3 days, I ain't never seen nobody prorate me. I ain't never seen nobody go, it was the storm, you didn't get your cable for 2. Never. And so I'm saying, for me, Ma, I got to a point, even in my job, where like Joseph, I said, it doesn't matter if it's free, if I'm getting paid, if I like it or I don't like it. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it, but even today, I had an excuse for not showing up.
Yeah.
You feel me? I have a very good excuse for not being here today. But I wasn't about to be like, she was like, E, you want to talk about it? I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just do the podcast. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. You feel me? So I'm not going to sit here. And this is probably one of the, man, of all my life, this is probably one of the, man, worst days of my life. You feel me? Like, this is probably one of the most worst days of my life, one of the most emotional days of my life. But I'm not about to do the podcast. You feel me? We was like 10 o'clock. And what I'm experiencing is going to happen before the podcast. It's going to happen after the podcast. And it's probably going to affect me for the rest of my life. But I'm not going to not do the podcast because I don't feel my best. Because the podcast is not a feeling. Yeah. Excellence is not a feeling. Excellence is show your butt up. And because why? Because even though you're having the worst day possibly of your life, the reality is there are other people who are having the worst day of their life, and you can help them with their life by showing up in your – are you hearing what I'm saying, Ma? So I feel what CJ's saying, but I'm saying I don't think it happens after work. For a lot of you who are failing, I think it's happening at work. You're not doing what you're supposed to do at work. You're not taking that responsibility serious. Like, you're not going to work with the right mindset. You whatever they paid you to do, whatever they expected from you. Man, I'm looking at Tom Brady like, bruh, you 40-something years old in your 23rd year, and somebody gonna take you back? Like, bruh, somebody, Ma, you mean to tell me an NFL team about to clear their roster for a 48, 49-year-old, you know what I'm saying? You about to clear your whole roster? I'm just saying, bruh. Come on, Ma, you about to and the number one position, one of the most important positions, it can't be but one other more important position than that. Maybe linebacker. I don't know. But the quarterback is the most important position. You about to clean your whole roster to bring somebody who, 44, 45, 23rd season back? Absolutely. Why? Because age does not have an execution. You know what I'm saying? It's not how long you've been. It's not. If you can execute, I don't care who you are. And at the level that Brady is executed, I will take you over a 22, 23-year-old who just came in the league, bruh.
No expiration on execution.
Execution.
Hey, Ma, I want to go back to one thing. We said it before.
Give me my check back.
Hey, but for real, Ma, like, and I'll give this analogy and they will go, I'll say something real quick. Ma, if you set in your mind that you're about to do 10 push-ups, what happens at number 8?
I'm about to stop.
Yeah, you getting ready.
Like for real.
You getting ready to stop. You like, I got 2 more, Carl. I got 2 more to go.
I got 2 more.
So I just want to make it real simple. If you in your mind set up this, and Didi answered the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Ma had a mindset. I'm going to read one scripture and I'm going to stop. And Joseph dreamed a dream. Bruh, he dreamed a dream when he was 17 years old that he was going to be a leader. Now, he didn't understand it. Let me just say it like that. He didn't understand it. It wasn't like he was clear. It wasn't a clear picture, but there was something that he knew. Go back a couple of scriptures further. It said his dad gave him a coat of many colors. So there's something in Joseph that every day when he woke up, he knew, there's something special about me. There's something that I'm here to do. And I'm just saying that's the answer to the problem that we're dealing with. You got to believe first that it's something that you're here for. It's something that you're supposed to do. And it does not matter what today looked like, because I saw the dream. And if you don't have a dream, that's where the root of the problem is, Ma. If you got a dream, then everything else falls into place. I know I got to do 50 push-ups, not 5. Yeah. So even though I'm at 5 and I'm getting tired, I got 50 to do. There's a dream that puts me somewhere. So I'm just saying, you got to dream your dream.
And I think
at your job.
At your job.
That's great. You hit it on the head, bro. When I was there, go back what you talking about. See, when I was there, man, I always looked past. Like the police was not my final destination. Yeah. So I still had more lifting to do. I still had
more. I don't think I ever asked you, like, in terms of like your enthusiasm level about the actual police getting up on a daily. Like, I know you never said like, I hate being a cop, but like, when you woke up every day to put on your uniform, was you like? Because I ain't gonna lie, when we was at state, I was pissed. Like I didn't feel like going in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
I was still getting the Brit and the Bright, whatever street he lived on, and getting him up. Like, let's go.
What'd you say, E?
I said I was still getting you up. Like, let's go, picking you up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
let's
100%. Because I did not want to be there. I'm saying when you, like, Ma, you worked 20 years as a police officer. When you woke up just on a random Wednesday, how were you feeling about going into the job?
Bro, it could have been a random Saturday. I worked midnights. I worked midnights for the first 10 years. So imagine you newly married, and, life is really just going. And at midnight, at 11, I used to leave, I didn't live far from my job. So at 11:30 at night, Camille sleep. Here it is. I'm getting up in Chicago, cold weather, and I would have to get up and drive into the police department to deal with other people's problems. That's all you do is deal with other people's problems. So I never was enthused, right? But what made me get up was knowing that it's not going to always be like this. And I think somebody need to really write them words down that's listening. It's not going to always be like this. And that's what I used to constantly tell myself. So no, I was never excited. Matter of fact, I refused to even go buy new uniforms. See, I refused to buy new uniforms. I would just wait. They give you a uniform allowance every single year. They give you money in your check to go buy new uniforms. I would take that money and add it to my investment account, to invest in more properties. I didn't want to buy new uniforms just because I didn't want to make myself feel like I was going to be here longer than what I said I was going to be here. It was things that I did where I would play this little trick in my mind, like I'm not going to be here. Like I would like I wasn't there. Even when I was at work, I was really like a real estate broker. I would be driving around. They would tell us to go patrol a certain area. Like is a lot of gang activity. We need more police. I would be that person to tell my supervisor, like, hey, I'll be the one to go drive in the area. I go, and a lot of people didn't want to go in the area because they might have been shooting and things like that. I would go though to look at properties in the area. I was like, literally, I was at the police department, but mentally, I was a multimillionaire in real estate already. Didi said that while I was being a police officer. So those were the things that kept me getting up. Those were the things that kept me coming back after I got shot at. After, I dealt with Uncle Fred, the guy who my first call ever.
The manure.
Yeah, the manure.
Cow manure.
He said manure.
You know what I'm saying? Those were the things that kept me going. It was that when I came back home, though, from work, I got off work at 8 a.m. I come back home and I still see Camille laying in the bed peaceful. Had a great night rest. I might have locked up 4 or 5 people, got shot at, manure all on me from different people. But I still was like, it's not going to always be like this. And did I know that I was going to turn out like this? No. But one thing I did know is that if I didn't do this, I knew the police department already broke down to me in my orientation what I was going to turn out like.
Exactly.
They already showed it to me.
Yep.
So I said, all right, my worst case scenario is what they offering. That's my worst case scenario. They're going to give me a pension. They're going to take care of me. They're going to give me 50% and all of this other stuff. But if I stay persistent, if I keep on getting up every day and working towards this vision, like E said in the beginning, this vision, this goal that I set for myself, this is what I can turn out like years from now. And so I think I held on to that vision. And I think that most people that's working a 9 to 5, well, they don't have that vision. See, so they stuck. They just in the rat race. They in that hamster wheel. Every single day they get up and then they go to work and then they come home and then they do the same thing over and over again. And they get depressed in that. I had something I knew what was waiting on me. And remember what I just said. It was waiting on me. I knew my future was waiting on me. It wasn't that I'm waiting on it. It was waiting on me. It was waiting on me to become so everything that I was doing led me to exactly where I'm at today.
Can you give us just I just want to quickly, show us what you work with a lot of police officers. Yeah. Show us what your schedule looked like when you had to work midnights. I just for somebody out there, I'm telling you, I know people always hit me like, yo, y'all said this, but you didn't say. Yep. Walk us through literally your schedule versus an average police officer at that time schedule. You had to be there at 12. What time did you wake up, eat, work out, everything?
Yep. We all get there at 12 o'clock, right? Boom, roll call. We all go into the roll call office. We're all in there together. We getting told what took place in the city or in our district, in our area right before we got to work, right? We get briefed on everything that took place. So you're just not going out there on the street blinded. Once you got a roll call, you go get your radios. Boom, you go into your squad car. Once you're in your squad car, instantly you have a thing that's called a PDT. It's a computer system where the dispatchers are giving you your calls. They're sending you all of the calls you got to go to in your area. And then so for the first 4 hours, so let's say to 3, 4 in the morning, you just humping, right? You going to call domestics, shots fired, batteries, robberies, burglaries. You going to all of these different calls, and either you make an arrest or you clearing it out and, it's a 19 Paul, meaning no action necessary, nothing taken. Once that radio hit about 4 a.m, it gets dead. That's why I work midnights, E. Most people want to fight to work the day shift. That's working from, let's say, 8 a.m, right? 8 to 3 or 8 to 4, 9 to 4, 8 to 3. Those are the people that they want to feel regular. I didn't want to feel regular. I wanted to work midnights because I knew that from 12 o'clock to 4 a.m, I was going to work, but from 4 to 8, it'd be just dead. So once that clock hit 4 o'clock, the radio would just stop. You would barely hear any dispatcher giving out jobs. At that moment, that's where the difference maker took place. Most of the officers, they would have their DVD players and they would be watching movies. You had a group that would just watch movies all night. You had
whole DVD player.
This is the separation point. You had another group of officers that would go to Dunkin' Donuts and they had the Dunkin' Donut crew. I mean, it was
Dunkin' Donuts, Ball.
Bruh, they would go to Dunkin' Donuts, E, and they would just drink coffee. They would sit around, get a Danish or a Long John, and they would just talk about, nothingness. I call it nothingness. It would be the same conversation every single day. You had the other crew that wanted to sleep because they had part-time jobs, right? So as soon as they got off work, they went to a part-time job, meaning they worked security at a school or they worked security at a bank or did something like that. So they wanted to take a nap while they were at work. Then you had the difference makers.
Give me my money back.
Then you had the Joseph, where it was at the point where it was like, okay, cool. I would tell my partner liked to take a nap. I would tell my partner, all right, cool. The first 4 hours you drive, because he didn't like to write either. So since it was busy, the first 4 hours you drive and I'm going to do all the writing. The second 4 hours, I'm going to drive and I'm going to let you just sleep. During that time period, E, I would have all of my real estate listings printed out and I would already have them mapped to where I was going to go. So during those 4 hours where it was just dead time, I would drive around the city of Chicago and patrol the area, police visibility, but I would be looking at properties. I would be looking at abandoned buildings. I would be writing down addresses, and then I can get to my real estate broker the next day. During that time, I would make sure that I would read some type of motivational book. I would listen to motivational YouTube. I would listen to you, E. I would listen to Les Brown on YouTube. During that time, I would work out for an hour. I had a whole breakdown of those. I never slept. I never slept during those 4 hours. I would use those 4 hours to better me to what I was doing in the future. So I would gain 4 hours a day on everybody else that was just working and going to sleep and doing whatever else they were doing.
And I wanted y'all to hear that, man, because I want, for real,
they need to
think
hear
about your day.
Yeah.
Think about the time you have. Think about what you're doing with that time. Think about, are you executing at the level you should be executing on? And I just wanted y'all to hear it from somebody who worked a blue-collar job and was just making and shaking them off times. And so, I appreciate that, man. Great conversation, fellas.
A special shout out to Coinbase for sponsoring this episode of the Secrets to Success podcast. Coinbase is a platform for buying, selling, earning, and learning about cryptocurrency. Coinbase is a secure and beginner-friendly platform for users to start and continue their crypto journey. Crypto can be used to advance meaningful personal goals or life milestones, which is how I personally use it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba, you're hearing about all these things. Litecoin, Cardano, what do they all mean? I'll tell you what they mean for me. They all mean legacy. And I've been exploring all options to get there. I got started with Coinbase a few years ago just to learn more about crypto, and I actually started trading. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with legacy building the traditional way with stocks, bonds, commodities. They all work, but why limit yourself to earning with just one hand when you can earn with both? If you're a crypto guru or barely an entry-level novice, Coinbase makes learning to buy and sell crypto simple. The Coinbase platform is easy to use whether you're buying or selling cryptocurrency, and it gets better. Coinbase also offers portfolio management and protection, allowing you to trade securely at home or on the go with their desktop and mobile app. And just in case you're a bit gun-shy, let me put your mind at ease. The world's leading investors back cryptocurrency and trading in crypto. You can trust Coinbase to keep your portfolio safe and secure. There's never been a better time to bet on yourself, so start today with Coinbase. New users will receive a $10, free $10 in Bitcoin, so you can play with $10 for a limited time though when you sign up today at coinbase.com/success.
Man, I do want to get into something else real quick, man. This is a very special guest. Never in my life have I had somebody from the Dubs come on the podcast. I'll explain that in a minute. But without further ado, why don't y'all help
execute
me
at a high level.
Welcome my homie, Lansing's finest, Samantha Lurie. Are you in the building? Come on down.
No point intended.
Samantha, let's go.
What's up?
Sam, what's happening?
Eat that mic.
Oh, can you hear me yet?
There she go.
Yeah, she can hear
We
you.
got
Eat
you
that
Sam
mic.
set up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What's up, CJ?
What's happening, man? It's good to have you on. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great back in the hometown. Good to see you all. I'm in the
Sam,
famous studio. Okay.
But before we get started, this is the first time we've had somebody who went to high school with myself. She was a little younger, but Maul has these visions of like what he used to be back in the day as an athlete, as a kind of. And so when I tell my stories, they can never look at resistance. So can you tell? I'm not gonna leave, but can you tell the people what CJ was like in high school?
Listen, I remember CJ as a leader wearing his Sexton jersey with the towel around his neck. The towel around his neck, walking around the Dub. Awesome athlete, awesome person, talking to everybody, working the crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
But yes, excellent athlete.
Man, Sam, I got a question
leader,
for you. So what happened to CJ over the years?
Where did we go wrong?
Right, what happened? Wow.
Hey, enough about me. Enough about me. You know what I'm saying?
Him
Y'all
at the
too
pep
much.
rallies.
You know what I'm saying? I just had somebody from the crib, somebody from Lansing, who could vouch for the rep. But in all seriousness, man, we are here today for an amazing cause. Sam has been a close friend of ours years. Anything we have ever needed behind the scenes, she's always been there. Y'all know E got camps and mentoring and tutoring, and Sam has been responsible for just a number of things as it relates to school days, just anything that we do. Sam is always in the mix. She was at St. Louis, I believe, during one of E's famous speeches, and she was teaching there, doing an incredible job. But we found out about a program that she had, and man, I'm so proud. Seriously, y'all, like no jokes, like her being from Lansing and what she's been able to do. And I mean, bootstrapping this thing. When we got to, I believe, St. Louis, she told E and I about a program that she had, and it was called, at the time, was it called Show Me Costa Rica? Because I know it's called Show Me the World now.
Yep.
Okay, at the time it was called Show Me Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
And she was taking kids straight from the neighborhood to Costa Rica. And me and E were just like, yo, what? And they were going to the rainforest, and they were documented, and the kids were going over there, and their lives were just being changed. And E and I were like, yo, this is incredible. And so, Sam, I'll let you kind of talk about the origins of it, and then we're going to bring a couple students on. But talk about the origins of kind of how this thing got started and where it's at now. Just kind of run us through, the whole origin of it.
Yes, thank you so much, first of all, for having us on and elevating the story. And our students, they are so excited to jump on here, let me tell you. But yeah, so like you said, it was originally called Show Me Costa Rica Project. So Missouri is the Show Me state. I was a biology teacher at the time, so going and traveling to Costa Rica made the most sense. And so really what happened is I went with a group of students from Vashon High School. And we went over to one of the most affluent high schools, like in the St. Louis area. They did school shadowing experience. And they just realized that there were inequities, right? And they saw experiences that they didn't get to have at their own high school. And one of those was an international trip flyer. And they came back and they said, Miss Lurie, we want to do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, that would be great. But like, how are we going to fund that, right? And so it was a total community collaboration effort to raise that $25,000 in that first year to provide a transformational educational experience. And I mean, it was just amazing. It was life-changing. And now we are called Show Me the World, and mostly because we're a nonprofit organization now. And in addition to that, we've traveled to more than Costa Rica. So we've been to Panama, we've been to Nicaragua, and we've been to Costa Rica. And, speaking to what you all were just speaking about is like seeing the future, right? Show me Africa. We want to go to all the countries, right? We want to take all our students to all the countries. And so forecasting into the future, we changed it to Show Me the World because that's where we're heading. We're headed all over the world.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful, man. And then, so this, like, tell the people, this is like, you raise this money and then the students, they get all expenses paid, right? They flights, hotels, they get spending money, like everything, right?
Yep. So it's a year-long program. And so it is $3,000 per kid for the whole year and the trip experience. Essentially, they're going through entrepreneurial workshops, science workshops, cultural immersion, and leadership. And so they're really developing, as global citizens, as leaders throughout the whole year as entrepreneurs. And then when they get to go on that journey for 9 days in Costa Rica, they're experiencing folklore evenings. They're walking through the rainforest. I always tell people it's crazy because only 7% of our students at the school, the year that they traveled, scored proficient or advanced on the biology state exam. But 90% of our students who traveled with us to Costa Rica that year scored proficient or advanced. It's one thing to, read in the textbook. It's another thing to walk through the rainforest and, there's an epiphyte. What's an epiphyte? Oh, there's mutualism, commensalism. It's a whole different experience.
Man, amazing.
We're all always talking about that exposure.
That exposure is key. And I think, going back to the...
He always interrupts. Keep going, Sam.
Sorry, but I think that exposure is key for our students, right? The transformational experience, being able to immerse themselves in a brand new experience and to see the world. They deserve to see the world, right? But also, our students have so much brilliance. The world deserves to see them too. Yeah. And so... There was one of our partners at the Two Fly Foundation, Brandon. He said that the other day. I just kept thinking about that. Even on that first time experience, we were traveling with a student group from Minnesota. And I remember they wanted to be with our kids. They're they're journaling. They know all the facts about the rainforest and all that kind of stuff. And they wanted to be with us. And our kids, our world deserves to experience our students and the brilliance of our students as well. So it's a total process.
And now we got product now. We got product. We moving weight. Do you want to talk about that now or do you want to wait till the kids come on? What you want to tell us about the coffee?
Yeah, I'll let the kids tell you all about it. Our co-founder, Sylvester Chisholm, who has been instrumental in our coffee business, and the kids are out there selling coffee. So they're very much in the process of fundraising the money the whole time, and they'll be able to share more. But I'll pass this out to you.
Beautiful. Let's get them on real quick and holler at them, see what's going on. But I see the packaging. I love it. Come on, man. This thing done grow.
Show me.
This thing
Shout
done grow.
out to you all for helping sponsor.
100% proceeds benefit. I love it. Yeah, we can't hear you.
What's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear us?
Yes, sir.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You got us messed up.
You're all right. Take your time. Maul usually take about 2 hours to get his going, so...
And CJ take about 4 hours to shave that big head of his.
Let me
text him and tell him just talk. Yeah,
okay, there we go. Okay, we can hear y'all now. Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear.
Oh, we heard you
Sylvester,
from the beginning.
What's up, brother? This is
We
CJ.
heard you the whole time.
What's going on, CJ? Good to see y'all again. It's been a while.
Man, we are sitting here chopping it up with Sam, man. Congratulations to y'all, man. I'm only thing I'm mad about is I ain't got the hoodie yet. I don't know how that, it slipped by me. I didn't get the gear yet, but I definitely need the gear. But Sam is, kind of ran down to us kind of the origins of this thing and where y'all taking this thing, man. And kudos, man. Seriously, congratulations to take, students abroad, man. It takes a ton of effort, takes a ton of commitment, dedication, execution, like we've been talking about on this podcast. Why don't you tell us about the coffee business and kind of how that came about?
Okay. So first off, we got to say something to you all because you all have really been supporting us since day one, and I know y'all wanted to share something with the guys.
Yeah, we just want to give you a big thank you for supporting our business and, getting us through the door with the coffee because it really gave us a breakthrough. Mm-hmm. It really got us through the door. So thank you.
Absolutely. And introduce yourself, man. What's your name?
My name is Storm White.
Storm?
Yeah, I'm in 11th grade. I'm a junior.
Good to meet you, bro.
Good to meet you, too.
I'm Delonte, and I'm a senior.
Okay, Delonte, senior. What were you thinking about going to school at?
I've actually been accepted to a college in California called Columbia College Hollywood.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Look at that.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead and break it down to us, man. How did the coffee get started and what are y'all doing with it?
Okay, so we were in Costa Rica, right? We take the kids to Costa Rica every year for the last 9 years. And this was maybe 5 years ago, and we were in a grocery store, and Samantha is loading up a suitcase full of coffee from Costa Rica, right? And we realized some of the best coffee in the world comes from Costa Rica because of the soil quality, the volcanoes, all of that. And I was like, you know what? If we're taking all these souvenirs back to the States, we were talking with some of the students. They had already been on a coffee forum, did a whole tour and learned, like I said, coffee, some of the best coffee in the world comes from Costa Rica. Yeah. So we like, what if we use this as a tool to teach entrepreneurship to our students, and then we can level up our fundraising for our students where it's something that is sustainable and we have our own product. That just like that entrepreneur brain just kind of kicked in, like, okay, we can do this and put it together. And we figured it out. The right people kept showing up for us. We started in those little craft bags with some printed out labels. We started real small with it. But then now we're at the farmers markets. We're in grocery stores. And like our guys, Delonte and Storm just said, CJ, you all, ET, the whole team supporting us to help level up our branding. It's been incredible. The response. Every time we go to the farmers market, we selling out. And that's been a big help.
I love it. Delonte, why don't you tell us a little bit, man, about what traveling, first of all, where have you been during your time there? Where have you studied abroad, and kind of what has it done for you, man?
I actually haven't studied abroad yet, but just being in a program has helped me out so much. When I started, I was super shy and reserved, but getting to know everybody that's in the program and aspects like the farmers market and talking to strangers just opened me up a lot more. And learning more about Costa Rica and just everything they have there that we don't have here has been a great experience.
So are you going to Costa Rica then? Is that when are y'all going? What's the date? Look, he come on.
No, we're going. So at the end of the school year, we're going in May. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we're super excited about that. And we're on the tail end of our fundraising goal. Delonte is like an OG in the program. He was in the program pre-pandemic. So, I mean, his story, man, is really been crazy. His perseverance to stick with it, because you came in when you were a sophomore, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with the pandemic and things being postponed, so he's really been a strong leader for us.
And that's why there's some hesitation there, because it's oh, yeah, our trip has been postponed 2 times now. And so there's some hesitation there of is it going to happen, right? And so we had a presentation about a month ago where students do have to be vaccinated in order to travel this summer, and we've got the green light. And so they're ready, they're committed, right? And we've got the green light right now, so we're trying to finish that fundraising goal. And Delonte has been in there for 2 years, showing up on virtual calls, like how you all were talking earlier, right? Not missing things, even showing up at the farmer's market some days when we didn't have the farmer's market that day, ready to go.
I love it. Sound like some malls.
And Storm, this will be your first trip too, Storm?
I love it.
Man, well, we are excited, man, and we happy to support you. And we're going to write a check as always. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what we going to do. But I wanted to obviously bring, y'all on to introduce you to our audience, because our audience shows up in a big way every single time it's time to support. We're going to support. So listen, this is how it's going to get done. We making sure that our kids get to Costa Rica, and we're going to do our part. He's going to do his part, Carl. Maul, we're going to write a check. I'm asking everybody out there who listens to us, if you support us, listen, it's a free podcast, doggone it. Y'all listening every week. We showing up, even when we got to do this stupid Zoom with the lag and all of that. We showing up. We still making it happen. He can't hear none of my jokes. He just talked right through them. And we still here showing up for y'all, man. So we need y'all to show up for us.
Maul, he know what it feels like.
I can't even hear you. It's too much lag on the Zoom. I'm just powering straight through. If y'all rock with us and y'all rock with what we do, man, we need y'all support. Again, and this ain't nothing new. We've been helping out. Like you heard, Mr. Sylvester say, we've been writing checks. We've been putting the word out there. But this year we are asking for the support of our listeners. So listen, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to tell you where to donate and where to buy coffee. All right? Don't just buy the coffee. Donate too, doggone it. And then also, I said 20 before we started. I'm going to say 50. To anybody who donates over $50, you're going to be registered for a drawing to win Make Real Estate Real. All right? That's $2,000 value, $50. All right, just to incentivize y'all. I hope we don't have to incentivize y'all to give anyway, but just because we love y'all, and if y'all do, we're going to register y'all for a Make Real Estate Real. We may even do 2 more. What you think about doing 2?
Hey, I say let's do 2, and let's throw in habit stacking.
And we gotta throw in habit stacking. We will throw in habit stacking for y'all.
In there.
I had to go there.
You gotta throw it in there, Maul. It wouldn't be right if you didn't throw it in there.
Everybody else got it.
Exactly.
Let's do 2. See, let's do 2.
Yeah, so we'll do 2. So we'll do 2. $50 pledge.
I'll do
over.
4.
I couldn't hear you. Go for it. What'd you say?
Maul said he'll do 2. I'll do 4 habit stacking.
Okay, there we go. We got 6 total. But listen, man, y'all rock with us. Y'all do me a favor for real and show up for the kiddos, man. This is an incredible cause. Again, Samantha, Mr. Sylvester, you talk about bootstrapping this thing, man. Don't listen. A lot of other communities, they ain't got to do no begging. They ain't got to do no fundraising. They just got it. So don't make us beg. Y'all go support. Show up. Do what you got to do. Whatever you can do, whatever's on your heart to do. Consider this a tither and offering back to the S2S podcast for, showing love over the years, man. That's how y'all can support us all the time. Y'all ask how y'all can show up for us, show up for the stuff that we care about and hopefully you care about. And let's get these kids to Costa Rica, man, and we'll bring them back on Sylvester and Storm and Delonte afterwards, and they're going to tell us all about Costa Rica, how it was, man. They're going to walk through that rainforest.
Yeah.
They're going to taste that coffee over there. They're going to, really do it big. So y'all show up. Sam, please let them know where they can go support and donate and do all of that right now.
Right now.
Yes, please visit showmetheworldproject.org. showmetheworldproject.org. You can follow us on Instagram at showmetheworldproject. And on our website, you'll find, you can learn more about our mission, our blogs, the donate button, the coffee button. And so our coffee is roasted in St. Louis. Our students package up the coffee and sell it, and it is packaged with love. And I promise you that he's got some right here. And Carl, do you think we could have, as we ended out, have Storm share what he's looking forward to about the trip?
Please.
And what you all will be supporting?
I'm looking forward to the environment and the ecosystem. Here we did a workshop where we got to experience Costa Rica through virtual reality, and we saw all the environment, all the animals. We saw life there in Costa Rica, and we want to go to Costa Rica and experience that life and the ecosystem, the environment in person, so we could come back and tell our friends and family all about it.
Hey, well, we're going to make it happen for you. We're going to make it happen for you, for sure.
Yes.
That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Anything, Delonte, you want to say?
you know what might be interesting, CJ, ET, and the crew. I know y'all appreciate this. Would you like to hear his pitch? Like when he's at the farmers market, he's our top salesperson.
Come on.
Oh, come on. That pitch is right. Let's go.
The Show Me Costa Rica project is a year-long program where a group of students from Vashon High School are selected to go to Costa Rica and learn more about the biodiversity and culture of the country. And through the program, we also learn about leadership, entrepreneurship.
Beautiful. Come on, man. Hey, show.
All right,
so one more time. Carl, make sure we put the website on the screen. One more time, Sam. Let them know where to go. Donate, buy coffee, do all of that.
Yes. Is there a number that we need? Is there a number we're pushing for, guys?
It is our mission. We have $10,000, so we've raised $15,000 so far. We have $10,000 left to finish the goal here in the next couple of months to send them off to Costa Rica. As you know, our fundraising has had to be a little non-traditional during the pandemic. So we definitely appreciate your support. And, you know, our students have been working hard on these coffee sales, but this is definitely it. ShowMeTheWorldProject.org.
Love it.
Okay,
Love
come
it.
on,
hey, look, I'm going to do this.
10 grand. Come on,
to
let's
go along
do that.
With what Maul said. Yeah, no, I'm going to say if there's one person, we're going to do 5. If there's somebody that's willing to match that 5, I will do a one-on-one with ET when I go to maybe an NFL team, NBA team. You know what I'm saying? You can shadow me and, you know, and come and spend the day with me. Lunch on CJ. My wallet's going to be somewhere in the locker room, but you'll get lunch on CJ. A5 on Maul. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's out there willing to put up that 5, because we're going to do 5, I will – a day you get to shadow ET, you know, for a day. All right. Dang. My favorite team though. I don't want to go to your little.
So let's make sure
crazy
that's clear.
Teams.
Wow.
Somebody put up.
Thank you.
Can that be me? Can I?
No, Maul, that can't be you.
Hey.
That can't be you, Maul. No, Maul. Can't be you,
Hey,
Maul.
we're going to make sure that when they go,
thank
they
you
are
so
in
yeah.
overflow.
And tell them to hurry up, see. Yeah, tell them to hurry up, see, because we got the Final 4 going on.
We just want to say thank you again for your support. You know, your support has really helped us a lot. And without you, we wouldn't have got this far.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We got y'all. Y'all just keep handling y'all business on y'all end, man. We're going to keep handling business on this end. Listen, go donate, support right now. I'm coming back on next week with an update of how much money we raised. Doggone it, don't make us look bad. We're going to write a check regardless, but y'all come on, help us out, man. Help the kiddos out, and anything that they raise in excess is just going to go to that next trip, and we're going to keep this thing rocking. So show me the world, man. Thank you guys for coming on. You guys are awesome. Samantha, Sylvester, Storm, Delonte, y'all are amazing, man. One of these times, hopefully, we get to go to Costa Rica with y'all. I think that'd be dope. Me and E went one time. We were there for about 35 minutes.
Yeah,
and had to come right back.
That'd
so I'm looking
dope.
forward to going and spending some time with y'all, man, and hanging out. So congratulations to y'all and everything y'all have done. Seriously, Samantha, Sylvester, it's people like y'all, man, that really changed the world for real. So thank you guys, man.
Changing the world.
You. And we can't wait to hear back after y'all hit Costa Rica, man, how amazing it is. And love y'all, man. Love y'all. We out of here. We love you, Will.
Thank
See you
so
next week.
Go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.